Peli being from EOE as well. This is actually, you know, a bit of a team kill, unfortunately. It was inevitable to happen at some point. But, you know, these two have actually faced each other a fair bit as far as I'm aware, especially at the Tea Time Locals. But, you know, going to be interesting to see what
they go to the same locals?
Yes, both same locals, both same region. So, see what GP can do here. Really
GP's starting off really strong. No jump. Okay, but Peli is going to make it back.
Yeah, now, again, Peli just, you know, had slowed it down there and then just found that one hit to chain into something else. You know, really just racking up damage. Of course, Sonic, you know, despite being a fast character, played fairly slowly. You know, obviously, for them, it is kind of the small hits, you know, that chain into, sort of that link together, rather than kind of anything too big.
But for Ike,
it is the big hits that you get from throwing out your big sword.
Big sword man has big sword. That is for sure.
And
that back air is going to kill.
Yeah, that is exactly why you got to watch out for Ike's sword. Of course, you can just lose your stock just like that, especially with the percentage that Peli was at. And now GP actually just slowing it down there, just you know, waiting to see what Peli commits to. But I really like that Peli actually kind of saw all of that. It was like, actually, I'm not going to approach this. I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to let you do whatever it is you're doing over there.
I quite like, how GP is playing this right now as well. Playing Sonic at a deficit is so much more difficult than playing when you have the lead. So now that you have that stock, you know you don't have to overcommit in order to get to Sonic. So, nice.
Yeah, absolutely lovely stuff there. Yeah, using that neutral air into the back air to take it. You know, GP, but immediately coming down is just getting a few straight hits here.
Oh, it's going to get that fair. Is it going to get the ether? No, just a bit late.
Yeah, a little bit late on pulling the trigger there. You know, Peli obviously had already grabbed the ledge, just going to use the invincibility to safely avoid that eruption. But of course, it's still a scary thing that, you know, Peli will need to watch out for. And when you're at 87 versus Ike, you've got to be aware that a lot of moves can kill you here.
A lot of moves can kill you. A lot of moves can link into moves that kill you.
But Peli now just really just capitalizing on the advantage you got. Again, we talked so much about, you know, sort of Sonic's just linking moves together, and it's what we're seeing here.
And GP here just
Peli. And beautiful stuff there from Peli. Just diving out there using the insane speed of Sonic to just catch GP unaware, get a forward, take the stock away, and Peli now in a good position here.
And that's the thing with Sonic as well. You know, quick character, patient character, but is a character that does not struggle to kill.
Yeah.
All of his aerials kills, except maybe down air. Well, down air can kill at times. And neutral air, I suppose. But neutral air just connects into everything so fast and is able to really get out there, edge guard really easily. Just an all-around great character. Maybe one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Peli obviously having, you know, utmost faith in this character as well, and it always shows every time he plays. You know, he knows the character like the back of the hand. You know, just like we saw with eMass with Joker, you know, Peli absolutely loves his character, and you know, he's, you know, kind of his true soul main, and he shows it every single time in tournament. But, you know, and right now, I was going to say, you know, GP was on the hunt for the kill, finally finds it with a, you know, a kind of a clash attack there.
Yeah.
And now,
it there, and now wants to get the kill again. Oh, that down air.
I do love the attempt, though. Yeah. You know, when you're in the sort of position that you are, like GP, and when you know you're at a bit of a deficit, you got to throw out just these few kind of, you know, sort of risky options. Well, not necessarily even that risky. Kind of just sort of these wild options, really. Because, you know, it's a case of, but what if it worked, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
what if I got this?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what if it landed? Like, it would have just won the game for a GP. So certainly in those sort of positions, you know, it's absolutely respectable to go for it. And, you know, and as we've been talking, GP actually having, you know, evened up the set a fair bit.
Yeah,
you know, we can see Peli actually going on the defensive a fair bit here. You know, even more so before. He does not really want to risk anything.
Oh, that was a very scary position there for DarkStalker. GP.
Yeah, and Peli gonna have to be, you know, careful. He does not want to be caught by any one of these nairs. You see GP fishing for it. Okay, I love the weight there actually from GP. Not going to risk anything. You know, he did get the neutral air, but he didn't want to jump up and go for the up air or anything because he knows it probably wouldn't have hit. So instead, he's just going to wait it out.
Going to wait it out. Maybe going to look for something like an F tilt or an up tilt to kill at this percent.
Yeah,
They
both
would.
these players actually just, really kind of just slowed
the
it down.
jab!
And yeah, GP actually finding a singular jab there. Didn't really lead into much. I don't think GP expected it to hit. Oh, and the dash attack! And GP taking the first game. Okay. Yes, that dash attack, so insanely strong. That is definitely gonna, kill at that sort of percentage.
So active for so long as well.
Yeah,
that dash
lovely
attack
stuff there from GP.
Yeah.
The way he played that last shot was so immaculate. Just really sort of playing it patiently. Then at the last moment, going for that burst attack there with the Ike dash attack, finding the stock, finding the game.
Yeah.
GP, 1-0 up on Peli.
GP has a wonderful beard, by the way. You see that in that camera, man?
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love that. Here we go. Game 2, back on PS2 again. All these players love PS2, I swear.
So obviously, Peli having gone down that first game, going to be trying to, change up, what he does here. But as always, a story as old as time with Ike doing big damage in a matter of seconds. And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Big damage, big sword, but big combos coming from Peli.
Yeah, and a good recovery there from GP using that side B actually just to go high while Peli was low, but you're still stuck in this disadvantage here. Yeah, finally returning to neutral. Peli, just trying to find a few straight hits. Does not want to be caught by any of these neutral airs there. They could be scary.
Some of them could be scary if he hits them at the right time.
Of course, Ike's still a fairly heavy character, so, going to be surviving even these up airs that, send GP right up to that top blast zone, but not going to be finding stock just yet.
Peli is going to need to get GP to, the end of the stage. That back throw, not quite, but...
And you could see in the player cam as well, GP actually just shaking his head because he knew that that dash tag, was a risky option to go for. Certainly just putting him in a position where he could just be, grabbed.
That was a really nice air dodge.
Yeah, love that. Finally making it back here.
180%. Peli being really, really patient at the ledge. But now gonna struggle to make it back on stage. Thank God for side B.
Yeah, this is, it's a case of, GP was hanging on for so long, but he wasn't really doing all that much damage. It was just constantly just Peli throwing out these small hits that didn't kill, but was just piling on the damage constantly. But unfortunately for GP, he just really wasn't kind of finding food hits. Just like that one, where that will take Peli stock.
Just run up and forward tilt, please.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to do it. Sometimes you just have to do it.
But already eating 55% from just this one combo. And an edge guard opportunity. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, Peli!
Absolutely wild from Peli there. I love that, obviously Ike's, recovery, one of the weaker parts of his kit. Certainly something that can be easily gimped, and Peli, knowing for that, and of course can use his own good recovery to make it back safely anyway.
Absolutely. With a move like down air, which is pretty safe. If you're off stage, there's not really much Ike can do about it.
GP just hanging on to stage there, not going to go off stage, not going to risk anything. So close to finding the kill there, but not quite enough just yet. But certainly Peli going to be aware now that one more of those certainly going to take the stock away.
GP is going to need to take this really soon, I was going to say, in order to make it back. Here we go. Peli getting something started with that neutral air. Gets the side B. But he's going to get punished with the grab. Another grab.
Again, we are starting to see shades of game 1 here, where suddenly both on last stock, and the damage is starting to climb on Peli.
It is going to be scary here, because GP not, falling for anything near the stage, keeping it such a safe Ike.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something that I've been so impressed by in GP from the set, Of course, that wasn't particularly safe, but we'll ignore it for now. I think it still stands that GP has played this so safely, not really committing to anything at any point. Like there, again, not really throwing out anything too risky because he knows the sort of position he's in. Where,
not overextending his advantage state at any time.
And with obviously Ike, being a character that can hit hard but is fairly slow, you've got to really kind of play it safe. You've got to make sure you're not really throwing out all that much.
Up tilt, okay.
That's just so
lives.
close.
Peli lives. Up tilt though, not quite.
now.
Oh,
we were
fair?
waiting with.
Oh.
We were
GP is up 2-0
were-
against Peli.
open mouthed there at the end. We did not know what to say because we were just so shocked. We were like, hang on, is GP about to do this? And
look at the
he
crowd,
does
look at the crowd just
again.
popping in now.
And yes, you can see
Yeah.
as GP
Here we
goes
go.
2-0 up, the crowd starts forming.
Here we go.
Yep, all eyes on the set now. This is huge for GP. Is he about to take down Peli and make it on into top 8 on winner's side?
Or is Peli the kind of player that can reverse 3-0 this situation? Let's see. Back on the PS2 we go.
Yeah, Peli has done it before. He has played from this kind of deficit. But, you know, and we are seeing some very even games here. Oh, is that going to be it? No, not quite, but again, the downer
Peli sending a
for
message.
Peli was so good. He just did not give GP a moment to even think about how he was going to come back.
But, as we've said before, this is how these games have all started.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
Peli up, GP finally, you know, kind of nickel and diming his way back at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk time and time again about the fact that, you know, these two different character archetypes in Sonic just kind of finding these small hits while Ike throws out these big hits that do a lot of damage. But, you know, so certainly,
Peli!
I was going to say that GP can find it, but Peli has awoken.
Peli finding that big hit himself with that back air, just actually insane.
Peli is angry right now. He is saying, okay, I'm down 2-0, but I'm not out yet.
Yeah.
And you're about to see why.
And you're going to see why I beat you at all of our locals.
Of course, the game is not over yet. You know, certainly against playing like against Ike, you have always got to be careful. But Peli is certainly looking on fire this game. Finally finding that stock though. GP still got to perform a fair bit of a miracle here if he wants to take this game. But certainly, you know, this is the start of it.
This is going to be how you start it. You know, just catching Peli, a bit overextending with the nair and able to finish it off with the up air afterwards. But now, Peli, again, just trying to cover so many options at once. Is able to play the safe kind of Sonic style that we all know Peli for.
yeah, really. This, I mean, again, GP has slowed the pace down, you know, so much here as he knows, you know, at this sort of deficit. He
Tries
needs
to
play-
combo up B into back air. I've never.
Yeah, he just needs to play
That's crazy.
so carefully right now. But Peli is just kind of, you know, always there, always ready, you know, and now waiting out these approaches as well. At 160%, you know, GP certainly in a bad spot here.
Yeah.
Peli gonna need to take the stop, but
He
you
is
do
going
see
to.
them, you know,
Back
actually
air.
slowing it down themselves.
Yeah.
You know, because they're in a position where, you know, they could go for a timeout if they really wanted to. They've got no time to waste, really, you know.
I don't think a timeout's necessary here, and neither does Peli.
not. Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, Peli saying,
A trade
you know
will
what?
do.
I could go for a timeout
Yeah.
if I really want to, but I don't need to.
If he got last stock, maybe, you know, then you consider the timeout option. But
At that sort of percentage as well, you
Yeah.
can go on the aggressive a little bit. You know, obviously we did see Peli slowing it out a little bit, but you know, in these moments, you know, he's aware that you can just, you know, turn it, go into a different gear, just fire
Yeah.
other attacks, you know, because chances are most of them are going to kill.
so, what do you think GP did different there? Do you think he?
In
got
a
bit
way,
too
I think it was more kind of what Peli did, like what we kind of saw in that game compared to all the others.
Yeah.
Was Peli actually just being in GP's face the entire time. You know, there was not really a single moment where Peli was not in front of GP.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, that is one of the ways to approach this sort of matchup. You know, to just be in front of someone like Ike, you know, makes it so difficult for them to really throw at anything. You know, if you're just keeping them in this disadvantaged state, you know, because you just want to give them absolutely no time to throw out these big moves. They are slow. So if you could just get in front of them, just be, you know, in his face the entire time, what can GP really do about it?
There's not much you can do. Now, I do really like this counter pick stage for GP almost getting the kill there, because I feel like I can catch you on these platforms. Platforms can be kind of tough to get off of, and with this big sword, just able to do all that coverage.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you know, going for a slightly smaller stage of Battlefield as well just kind of inherently closes the gap between them as well.
Yeah.
You know, so GP can throw out things like neutral air. It will cover a wider range. Hopefully catch Peli in one of them.
Barely missing the up air there for the kill. And now Peli has a chance to kind of walk back in if he wants to, just dashing away. Holding shield. Oh, that's a small shield.
Yeah, but I do love the patience from Peli there. Just not really going to sort of wait, just going to wait it out. Again.
There we go, that nice back air.
Yeah, very, very nice. It's just Peli.
That's
again.
the first time Peli's missed the up B there and gets hit by GP's side B. Not going to kill, though.
And again, in this sort of position, obviously GP are a very high percent, but actually it's more scary for Peli in the position he's in because this sort of rage, and the sort of attacks that GP has,
and that's
you
the
could
kill.
just lose a stock, just like that. The Eva coming out, of course, one of those that got buffed in one of the more recent patches, making it ridiculously strong.
It's so strong. I don't know why they buffed it so much,
but why did they do that?
You know what? In fairness, Ike deserves it. I think Ike deserves it.
Absolutely, and of course, certainly paying off for GP here, just knowing that he can go for it. And even if you send him off to the left side when you're on the right side, it will still take the stock. GP now going on the defensive here a little bit. He knows he's at this sort of deficit, so he just wants to try and get a few straight hits in before he falls to the stock.
There you go, Peli again, get that up to that forward tilt and going to take the stock. Getting some little damage there, just bread and butter.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just finding these few straight hits here. But again, Peli, what he shows constantly is he can take those small little hits, chain them into something so much bigger and so much scarier.
Oh, I love it. Just the safety in which GP plays. No overcommitment at all, and it's actually making I think Peli have to play on the back foot, which is interesting to watch. Every time I say GP's playing safe, he always pulls that out.
Sometimes the thing is, though, with the side B is that, yes, it's kind of, if you don't hit your opponent, you are stuck in a very laggy state. But the thing is, it's also a move that a lot of people generally opt to avoid by going high. So generally, a lot of Ikes actually just get away with it for free. And we saw the case there, Peli just opted to avoid it entirely. It's like, I'm not going to shield it. I'm just going to wait it out, just camp on the platform, just be away from it. But that does give GP the option to, recover from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that attack Peli is going to get GP off stage, but not going to be able to get that at any edge guard. Here we go. GP just looking for something. Get back thrown, though, by Peli. Peli's going to go off stage? No, not quite. Raise the jump, but doesn't get it. Oh!
Lovely stuff there. Really, really nice from Peli. Just waiting out on that platform.
Yeah.
Knowing that GP was going to go for that high side B.
That high side B, get that edge cancel.
Hello, I see you coming towards me. Here's my boot.
Yeah. here's my cool green shoe.
Now, Peli just trying to capitalize on as much as he can with this stock that he's got. He knows he can lose it at any moment, but this is all free damage here.
Yeah.
This is going to be so important in the end game of this game.
This could be one of these timeout situations as well. We only have 2:30 left on the clock.
I'm going to say absolutely, as we do cast a light, 2 minutes 30, as you say, not a whole lot of time.
Not a whole lot.
Peli can opt for it here. Certainly I don't think he's going to be playing towards the timeout yet, but it's going to be on his mind, the fact that, he doesn't really need to risk anything, especially when you have a stock advantage like he does.
Yeah. Oh, back here, actually trying to just finish this off quickly. If he's not going to lose the stock, may as well use the rage he has to help him finish this off more easily. Nice nair there.
Yeah, triple digits now for GP. This is looking scary and scary. He desperately needs to find a stock. You do see him committing to another kind of fairly risky option. And you saw him shake his head in the player cam. He's just trying to throw out these hits, because he knows he desperately needs to take the stock away sooner rather than later. Because every bit of damage that Peli puts on him, it just makes it so much harder for GP to come back in this final stock. If he even finds the stock.
I would really like to see a statistic of how many times GP has maybe thrown out a side B that's missed and been punished, because I feel like that's one of the big differences here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where it begins though for GP. He knows that he's got to play carefully.
Oh.
191%. That is
You were able to SPI out of that. That's crazy.
Absolutely. It's just, you know, at that sort of low percent as well, Peli just going to fall out of it. Barely, you know, even a hindrance to him.
Oh, that up air is not going to... Oh, not quite. Not quite.
GP just finding a few hits, but he's still got to be aware.
Yeah.
202%.
Oh.
This is scary.
200.
But the hits are starting to come out now. GP will only need a few. Oh, goes to the very corner of the blaster, but still hanging on. Love the high recovery of him as well. Just committing to that left side, you know, away from Peli. Peli really slowing it down here as well. Another up-air comes out. Are we about to see the biggest, craziest game?
No, the back here from Peli.
Not quite.
We're going to Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. We are
Not
going
quite,
to
ladies and
Game
gentlemen.
5.
Yes, we are going to that Game 5. Peli finding the back air, sealing up that game in a crucial moment. That was looking scarier and scarier for Peli as each up air hit just, you know, kept his composure at the very end.
Actually,
you know, finding that one back air, and he knew with that sort of percentage, it's absolutely going to take the stock away.
Now, this is insane.
This is an absolute nail-biting set. And actually, you can see the player cam. Everyone's behind us. Everyone's watching. The entire venue has stopped playing their friendlies, playing their sets, because they want to see how this one plays out.
They
know this is big.
Because GP has shown how capable they are of just, you know, having the comeback factor, being able to survive these last stocks and clutch out these wins. And let's see if they can do one third time here, or will Peli complete the reverse 3-0?
Yeah, this is such a crucial game here. Of course, one player going into winner's side of top 8, one falling down to that scary loser's bracket when we know already so many strong players. But Peli is just playing on fire right now. 0% for so much, and nearly took a stop.
Peli just wants to finish this off right now. Going to get another up air. Oh, tries to read the drift in, but not actually going to quite get it there. And now, Peli with the up B and not going to hit. Are we going to see something here from Sword?
This is looking quite scary now for GP, but you know, as we see time and time again, it really just takes one hit.
It really does.
Sword to connect into something else and just change up the entire situation.
I mean, all that GP really needs here is Nair.
Absolutely.
Nair here at that 70-ish% will connect into that up air and get that kill. First stop goes to GP.
We threw up our arms there because we knew that, like, talking about it.
I called it.
One there will lead into up there, and GP just taking the stock again, put himself in a good position. Gonna fall to that back there. But GP already did what he needed to do. He was at such a low, you know, a high deficit compared to Peli in that first stock, but he was still able to take it first.
Actually,
and now this kind of puts him in a very sort of even playing ground here.
But now he has to do that for 2 more stocks, because this is always how this matchup, I feel like, having seen at least these 2 players play Fast 5, it does seem, you know, the matchup goes, Peli, you know, kicks around GP for a bit until not everything combos anymore, and then GP can start.
And of course, we have to cast our eye over to Peli's percentage right now, 82. This is where it starts getting real scary.
This is one of these scary percentages. Like
this is Nair percent.
This
is
Nair percent.
So close there. Does find that up air, but it's not going to do it just yet. But now Peli really going to need to watch out.
Really going to need to watch out here. GP trying to make it back on stage. Does make it back. Oh, the up! Forward tilt just throws the sword.
Yeah, absolutely lovely mix-up there from GP. We haven't actually previously seen him just throwing out that forward tilt in neutral just to take the stock away.
So scary.
I think Peli expected that he would be at a safe distance, that GP would be going for something like a neutral air, but instead, you know, he's throwing out that forward tilt. Well, now GP gonna get something started here, but he's still gonna need to watch out.
He's gonna need to watch out here, and now Peli on their last stock of winner's bracket, potentially?
Yeah, this is such a huge moment for both players. Peli obviously going to need to try and take that stock away, but with every hit that GP gets, it just gets scarier for Peli.
It gets so much scarier.
This is your winner's top 8 on the line here, and you're at 75%. If one nair connects, Hammer,
Up smash! He up smashes!
is going
Oh
to
my
be
God!
it. GP with the biggest up smash we have ever seen.
The
And
pop-up!
GP
Oh my
in
God!
winner's side are top 8. That is your
He's
EOE
so
champion.
happy. He's so happy. Oh my goodness. That's insane.
And GP absolutely popping off and rightfully deserved. He's going to be landing himself in a spot in that winner's side of
He's
top 8.
so happy.
Taking down the number 2 seed in this tournament.
Numbered.
Peli is down in losers. What is the storyline now, Hammer? What is the storyline? What is going to happen for the rest of this tournament? Because it has just been blown wide open.
There is another shark in the losers bracket.
If you didn't think it was scary enough, how about throwing the number 2 seed, the champion of VCA down there?
There's a huge shark now.
Absolutely crazy.
I cannot
Amazing
believe
stuff
this.
to GP, holding his composure the entire time, you know, and making it through inside winner's side top 8. Let's see how far he can go. We're going to be seeing more from that man later on.
We are going to see a lot more from him. I'm 100% sure. Congratulations, GP, making it into this top 8 of Invasion. Let's fucking
And of course,
go.
if we hadn't already had one in fantastic set already, we're about to see another one. This is what I've been personally looking forward to. Luugi versus Curry Governor.
Oh my God.
Now, this is going to be a really, really interesting set, I think.
This is going to be a loud set.
I don't think these two have ever actually met in bracket before, but obviously 2 players that are always in contention for those top level spots in the UK, you know, always ones that we keep an eye on at any national or major, you know, any tournament they're at, we always have to keep an eye on them. And now these two are going to be meeting each other for a chance in winner's side of top 8.
Absolutely.
And honestly, with these 2 players, I cannot call who I think is going to make it through.
This is a lot closer in terms of, I guess, in terms of seeding, I'm pretty sure this is very close. Right?
So I believe for this, Luugi is actually seeded to take it. Obviously, you know, Luugi off the, you know, coming from a lot of top wins. You know, obviously taking second at last Invasion itself. Also got a DBZ win. You know, and of course constant wins at the local seeds at tea time. So you know, certainly a player that is a force to be reckoned with. And as I say, you know, to my knowledge, I don't think these two have ever faced each other.
Never.
Don't think they have ever faced each other.
Oh my goodness.
Obviously, you know, there was the joke, you heard it in the chants earlier, but yes, Curry sort of, you know, did retire, quotation marks, for a little bit of time, you know, where he was not playing the game too much, but sort of having coming back fairly recently. But of course, you know, sort of having coming back to a time when Luugi was also climbing up the ranks.
Yeah.
So now finally these two are meeting in bracket, and I genuinely cannot wait.
This is going to be really, really crazy.
Because as I say, you know, I don't think we can call either way who is going to take this.
It's not callable.
Both players have taken absolutely insane wins in their time. And of course, you know, Cloud, you know, versus Luigi. On paper, I think Cloud does well here. But
Cloud,
Luigi is such a character that you have to worry about. Because, you know, it is a case of, you know, for like a lot of characters in the game, don't get grabbed.
Yeah, so this is, you know, one of these matchups, I guess, where you're like short and stubby, but like high combo, high kill power characters versus a character with a big sword. Actually, it's kind of similar to the last matchup we've just seen, if you think about it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, in this case, Cloud obviously a little bit faster.
Yeah.
You know, and I think genuinely the range that Cloud has with his attacks is actually going to be a big deal here.
It's going to be a big
where
deal.
He can actually just throw out these moves, but you know, Luugi will not be able to get a grab off, and that is kind of what Luigi needs to do. You can obviously already see him zoning with that neutral B, hoping, you know, baiting Curry to shield. But, you know, Curry just needs a few hits and can just use that range that Cloud has to avoid that entirely.
In the corner here already, Luugi, I'm not sure if I love this strategy. I think center stage is really where you want to be. And I think zoning was there as well with the suction cups would be a really, really helpful tool. Make sure you don't get punished by, you know, that up B out of shield that way. Oh, but here we go. Limit is on, and oh, barely misses a cross slash.
Yeah, so close there with that limit then, so nearly hitting. But
But now, you know, and Luugi able to make it back safely as well. But, you know, Curry's still doing a good job of actually just weaving around what Luugi wants to do here. You know, has not been grabbed a single time, you know, in this set so far. You know, just using those big attacks. You've seen him throwing those back airs, which is entirely what I meant by, you know, Cloud just having that range to avoid things. You see again, Luugi found another grab, just going to miss. And I think that's something we're going to see time and time again in the set.
That's exactly, as you said, just don't get grabbed, Cloud. And at the same vein, I guess, it's like just don't get hit, Luigi.
Yeah,
but
pretty much. Yeah,
it's so hard.
And of course, you know, Cloud is a fairly mobile character as well. One of his best kill options
is the back air.
Yeah,
which just killed.
And becomes such a much more mobile character once you get that limit on deck. But here we go, the down B. Not going to kill just yet.
Yeah, Curry going to need to watch out for that one. Obviously, if he gets a little bit too much in Luugi's face, then he is just going to be met with that down B. You know, and a certain percent that will just start killing.
It will eventually start killing here, and we're going to see the plunger spam.
Yeah, and I absolutely love the air dodge that Curry went for just to avoid the plungers off stage, because obviously that would be such a disruption to recoveries like Cloud's, where it's fairly linear, just goes straight up.
And he lives, probably due to the added fast fall.
And again, you can hear the Cloud getting wild.
Oh!
Beautiful
he gets the tech
from Luugi. But it doesn't matter, because that back air is going to hit, find its target, and take another stock. Curry sitting on 3 stocks here. Luugi yet to find one.
Not yet one stock. And now, Curry just racking up more damage, 12%, but has a full other stock to work with.
Yeah.
How does Luugi get back here? Well, I'll tell you one way. With a grab, Luigi does have, you know, very strong 0 to death.
And you can see him time and time again actually throwing out these different moves that he's trying to bait Curry into shielding, but it's just not happening.
It's
like
just
you saw, for example, Luugi threw out that down tilt there, a fast-hitting move that a lot of people do shield.
He's dead? He's dead! Luugi!
That is a huge stock.
That's a 0 to death right there, yeah. What a great job. And here we are.
Yeah, this is
going to try and...
This has really just been blown wide apart. Does get the
grab.
Gets the grab. That's scary. That is scary stuff for Curry. He cannot let that happen too often, or that could just be curtains on this game.
Speaking of curtains, we've got limit on break, and it could be curtains for Luigi.
And you saw that limit being snuffed out there by the back air. Again, Curry now, you know, in a position where he needs to, you know, try and get something going here. But Luugi has kind of, you know, worked out a way to, you know, navigate around this burst range that Cloud has.
Misspaced on the nair there from Luugi. Going to try and make it back in. This is going to be last hit for both of these characters, and the up smash! Not going to take it!
Oh, yeah, actually surviving by going off to the far left. And do you hear them, Hammer?
Do we need to say anything? Do we even need to say anything?
I don't think we do.
You can hear the crowd.
Absolutely lovely stuff from Curry, holding some composure right until the end. You saw the pop as well. You know how much that meant to him, being able to clutch that game 1.
Absolutely.
You know, that's going to put him in a good position for the rest of his set.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Luugi, you know, I think we're showing signs of actually knowing how to navigate around the range that Cloud
starting
has.
to wake up a little bit.
We're seeing, you know...
But then falling into the cross slash, navigating around, you know, you just have to be careful.
Yeah, you know, before we were seeing a lot of, you know, Luugi just, you know, trying to bait Curry into shielding. But now, actually, I think what we're seeing is Luugi actually saying, you know what, I don't need to do that. Because I've got other moves that can chain into themselves, you know. The grab is just a starter. But if I get one hit that I need, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it won't matter at all. Here we go, limit on deck. This could kill him. Yeah, okay, gonna miss though.
Again, just using that grab, that plunger, you know, just as a bit of a disruption tool. And I absolutely love, you know, actually, you know, Curry, instead of going for a hard punish on it, actually just instead opting to, put himself in front of Luugi, throw that forward out there. Then that puts him in a good position for, you know, finding a little bit more as well.
Yeah, trying to maybe even get into position to seal off the stock. Here we go, Luugi off stage. Forward tilt, gonna take it.
Again,
as we hear the lose
range there. Luugi now just trying to find something, but again, you have to remember that Cloud does have that up out of shield. It's such a quick option, and if Luugi's, you know, just a little bit too much in Curry's face, then he will just, you know, go for that up B and catch you.
Oh, it's going to be really scary. Again, it's really nice for Curry to be up this solid stock. Up.
Okay, just kind of slowing it down. Curry just getting these grabs going. Going to be holding it down on the stage.
Oh, no punish on the up B there.
Yeah, again, Curry actually playing a bit more patiently than we've seen before.
Oh,
narrowly avoiding that grab as well.
Yeah.
Of course, that would have been, you know, really disastrous there, just like we're seeing. Oh, so close in that back air.
But we're at that percent now where nothing will combo off of the grab, not even the down B. Oh, very nice. Great whiff punish there on the side B, on the limit cross slash. Oh, that's a small shield.
I was going to say that shield is getting lower. Luugi going to obviously have to be aware of that one. He cannot take too much damage more to it.
No. Oh, he's somehow missing that grab.
And I'm really loving actually the patience from Luugi right now. You know, he has slowed it right down. He's kind of not so much in Curry's face anymore, but actually just opting to kind of zone a little bit, and is paying off with dividends.
Absolutely.
You know, he is just keeping Cloud away, but you know, and especially with the kind of, you know, percentage that this is the way to approach it. He knows that he cannot be hit by any sort of limit attack because that will just be it.
But the limit here, I think, is what's key for Curry Governor anyways, because it's what gives him that mobility, that, you know, really the mobility that they need in order to challenge Luigi. In order to get in there.
Both these players are really high percent. Any kind of big hit will do it.
And or a small hit.
Even a small hit like that
small hit.
Of course, that back hit does, you know, is well known for killing.
Oh. That's a lot of damage. If you're Luugi, you did not want to see that happen.
Yeah, Curry again just suddenly switching it. It looked like, you know, Luugi was starting to pull something off, but now this is just all Curry's momentum falling out the up B, but 75%. This is looking nice for Curry right now.
This is looking really good. It gets the out smash. Been looking for it for a while.
Yeah, that out smash is going to come out. You did see Luugi going for it previously because he know that, you know, just one of them, if they hit, was going to get him the thing. And
here we go. We got a grab.
Here we go.
Luugi doesn't.
And that's just going to be it. That's just going to be it.
S smash. And the crowd goes wild.
And you could hear the suspense in the crowd because they were worried. They were thinking that actually that could have been it. But Curry able to shield it at the very last second.
Yeah.
You know, and that saved him the entire game. Then, because of course the up B, you know, barely, you know, got a lot of landing lag to it. Just able to hard punish with the forward smash.
Exactly, and it's exactly what Curry needed, because as you said, Luugi was starting to get some momentum here. That momentum is stopped. Luugi, you are down 2-0 to Curry G.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again...
And this would be potentially an upset. I know they haven't played before, but...
This is one of those sets where it's like, if Curry wins it, it is an upset on paper, but it doesn't feel like one.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because I think everyone here in this venue knows exactly how good Curry is.
Yeah.
You know, and so, really, all he's doing is just reminding people, I'm still, yes, I had a bit of a break from the game.
I'm still
but
good.
I'm still insane. I'm still the same player I was before, and I'm still going to make these sort of runs.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he makes into winner side top 8, no one's going to be surprised.
No one will be surprised. Gets rid of the blade beam just before limit runs out there, and Luugi just kind of looking for a grab or something. Maybe a combo into down B. We'll have to see here. Makes it back on stage. It doesn't get trumped.
Oh, and that up smash just narrowly missing for Curry. That could have been a stock there for him, but Luugi able to survive it a little bit longer. Again, they're trying to go for this zoning. And actually, you know, does get the grab there, but when you're at that sort of high percentage that Curry's at, you know, it is just better to go for a back throw.
Like a dash attack or something might bring you at a better angle. Or
And you'll notice there actually that Curry was purposely keeping himself at just the kind of the last bit of charge before getting limit, so that when he did get hit, he would get that limit.
Yeah, and we've seen that before in game 1 and 2. Just I guess something That's a bit more optimized for the Cloud players. Gonna get hit by that up smash.
Okay, yeah, Luugi finding that stock with the up smash there.
Looking like the same game, honestly.
Oh, and does get the grab at 0.
Going to, I thought maybe the up B might happen.
Yeah, we saw Luugi trying to capitalize as much as he could of getting that one grab because he knows that there's not going to be too many of them. But but instead going for that kind of that dash attack, which is a burst move, has a lot of range to it, but does put you in a dangerous position.
Very dangerous position here for Curry.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit more scary for Curry right now. Actually, a lot of damage suddenly piled up out of nowhere. And gonna lose a stock to it. Luugi in advantage here.
Did Luugi get hit at all?
Yeah, this is looking really nice
sure.
for Luugi. He's been hanging on to stock for so long, and if he can keep hold of it a bit longer, if he can get a grab as well, that could be huge.
Yeah, a grab here would be huge. High rage though, so probably wouldn't be able to get that 0 to death. Oh wow, living.
Yeah, 144%, still surviving, but he's got to make it off this ledge. And Curry is determined to not let him come back safely.
Curry knows if he can take the stock right away, it's just an even game. All he needs is one more stock.
Okay, Luugi's starting to get something going here. Big damage, big damage. Oh, but Luugi actually not really doing anything there. That was a chance for them to go for a bit of a kind of a combo there, but actually instead just playing it a bit more safely. But that's
here we go, down smash.
Yeah, you can't throw those out in neutral, not without any real confirms, because it's just not going to hit.
This could be a confirm though. Oh, not quite, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, Luugi actually going for a few kind of risky options, but he's still at a good percentage where it doesn't really matter. Curry able to make it back safely, but got to watch out for that up smash. Nearly got hit by it, but instead
kill.
Living.
Great DI there from Curry G. Gonna make it back on stage and has a mountain to climb though. Gonna try to win hit here.
And that's gonna be the down B. Yes.
That's gonna kill.
Yeah, the classic down throw down B. You could see it coming before it even happened.
Hey, we've got a set.
Yeah.
We've got a set.
We do have a set. This is still on. And Luugi actually, I think, showing in that game there that he's kind of caught on to what he needs to do here. He got so many more grabs than we'd seen in the previous 2 games.
Yeah.
He got so many more hits in general. It really was paying off well for Luugi in that game, and in the end, paying off so much he got the game for him.
Yeah. Figuring out the movement options, figuring out just the patterns, getting the download down. And here we go.
Let's see what Curry can do here in this game 4. Will he be able to take the set, move on to that winner's side top 8, or is Luugi going to take us to a game 5?
So what I've really understood from this tournament is top level UK players just love the stage. And don't believe in counter picking. This is going to be big. Up B doesn't hit.
What on?
That's
on
huge
punish did we just see, Hammer? What on earth did we just see? Luugi misses the grab, misses the up B, and then Curry finishing touches.
Finishing touch.
Oh my God, Curry, you madman! And that's exactly what you need, though. This is such a good position for Curry to be in. Getting such an early stock, only 69% on them. This is a great position.
Absolutely great position. Oh, hits him with the limit blade beam as well.
And I think we're seeing exactly why. Again, we talked about it last time Curry played, but this is why he's the people's champion.
Yeah.
He is going to fall to that down B there.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's already done the damage.
He's got a lot of momentum
nothing
right
to
now.
sneeze at.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of momentum. Oh, nice SDI there by Luugi to get out of that up B. And here we go. Just hits on shield, hits on shield.
Yeah, Luugi just kind of throwing out a few kind of straight hits, kind of just poking away at the shield, trying to see what hits, what connects,
trying to see
and
where
what
they
he
can
can
go
do next. And in some ways as well, you can also just see what Curry does to defend himself from it.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, that up forward tilt not actually going to connect. But Luugi's just one hit away.
That's going to be punished. That's going to be punished.
Unfortunately for Curry, though, you know, he was underneath a platform, so it meant that Luugi couldn't do the full thing, and that even pays off even more so because Curry survives, get that limit side beat, and we're just one stock away from Curry Governor moving on through to winner side top 8.
Winner side top 8 is all Curry's if he can just finish off this last stock. Oh, had to go for it. If he read the DI correctly, that could have connected.
What we're seeing each time from Curry is that he sees these options where he can punish, and every single one of them is so optimal, they're so optimized.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't just go for like, oh, okay, I'm going to back air you, I'm going forward to. He's like, okay, I'm going to go for a forward air because I know that confirms into a side B.
Yeah. That
gets a little bit more going. But he's going to need to watch out for that because wild air smashes could get punished by a grab.
It can be scary here, but at 96% on Luugi, a big hit. Really, Curry might be looking for limit here really soon.
Yeah, this is starting to get real scary now for Luugi. 121%. Of course, we know exactly what Luigi is like. One grab can change the entire game. But Luugi has got to find it, and that's the problem because Curry is not letting it happen.
Dash attack!
He's not going to let it happen. Curry Governor takes the game, takes the set, as in winner's side top 8. Was there ever any doubt? Was there ever any doubt, Hammer?
Coming up next, Curry's second retirement. What?
Yeah.
Is this another
Curry
retirement
just
here?
saying there, like, oh, okay, I'm just going to wing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Does that look like winging it? No. That looks like the same Curry Governor that we know, we love, and is the same Curry Governor that has placed himself in a winner's side of top 8.
What an amazing storyline. Just what a comeback.
Yeah.
What a comeback story, just in general.
Yeah, I mean, as we say, you know, Curry is just one of those players that you really just, there was never any doubt that he can make it this far.
Yeah.
And he will continue to make it far.
He will, absolutely. You know what? There's another shark in losers.
I was going to say, actually, you bring up an excellent point because with that set, Peli's in losers.
Yep.
Luugi's in losers.
Do you know what set is going to be
that's
happening?
number 2 and number 3 seeds in losers. Scary stuff.
Peli DarkStalker is happening for top 8.
So, okay, yes, we've got some interesting sets going on. So we've been so hyped and excited from all of this, but there are still sets going down.
There are
in
some
losers.
sets going
There's sets going
down.
on around the room, and the crowds have been forming absolutely everywhere. It's insane in this venue. The energy in here is incredible.
Absolutely.
So we'll just take you through a few of the sets because there have been some big ones.
Yeah.
First of all, Streakz. Taking it 3-0 over Henry K, making himself into top 8. Again, Streakz a player that we expected to see in top 8.
Yeah.
You know, making it through loser's side, potentially could take himself even further. You know,
Henry K with a great run, though. Great run from Henry K, honestly.
Elsewhere, yeah, we've got quite a lot of top 8 qualifier sets going on in losers. We're all wrapped up in winners now.
Yep.
But, you know, in losers, quite a lot of important sets. So, namely, and this is a really interesting one to me,
right?
Squid Snipe versus Burnsy for top 8, meaning that one of these two players, again, not seeded to make top 8, but potentially going to make top 8.
To make it. And actually, I think that's who we're going to see here next.
And then, so, that's going on right now. That's just started. But elsewhere, as you say, the big one, Peli DarkStalker. One of these two players is not making it into top 8. Who could have seen it coming? Genuinely.
Yeah.
And then elsewhere, we are still waiting on the, I believe, the winner of this set.
SBF has, SBF will be playing against Luugi, I think.
Yeah, we're just trying to wait on a set, I believe, is the winner. Oh, okay, so actually, yes, the set. Again, now this is wild to me. So we catch it up on bracket here. The other top 8 qualifier slot is SBF versus Luugi.
Yeah, that's going to be a wild one.
One of these two players is not making it into top 8.
That's so crazy. Actually, I think we're starting the top 8 here.
What is Invasion? Genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely mad. You know, this tournament has been blown wide open by so many different upsets. And actually, I believe we are going to see...
We're going to see top 8 start here with Bloom Forever versus eMass, which...
Yes,
so our block is over.
Yeah,
not
so,
sure. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
So, yes, as
Hey.
we're talking so much about these top 8 qualifiers because they're all happening, but that also does mean that top 8 is on its way to you very shortly.
Very, very
And
shortly.
we are going to be wrapping up our things here. You can see next it's going to be Bloom versus eMass, but we're going to be handing it over to the lovely Joycey and Mr. Guys
Absolutely.
to take us through the rest of this top 6. Mine has been Smar. I've been joined by the lovely Hammer.
I'm Hammer.
Yeah,
And
it's been an absolute honor commentating with you.
thank
And
you so much. It's been great to invade. It's been
Yes.
great to invade the commentary block. It's been great to have met everyone here. Guys, absolutely love you all. Yeah, we'll catch you all next time.
Yeah, and that's going to be us. So look forward to top 8. We're going to hand it over to Joycey and Mr. Guys. And we
right.
hope you enjoyed the rest of the tournament. Thank you so much for having us, and we will see you in the next time.
See ya.
Has anyone found a pair of AirPods? They had lost a pair of AirPods. They're in there. Literally in there. If you've stolen these AirPods, please bring them back.
Down, are we good to go? All right, cool. Oh, we got the camera.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Easy.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Yes.
Right.
Huh?
It's good to be here, honestly.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for this, man. We got so much good shit.
Exactly. There's so many good sets to watch,
Yeah.
and it's just got even more later. Like, we're literally going to a
Yeah,
really good set right now, exactly.
Maybe close to my mouth.
Is mine okay?
Hello.
Alright. Perfect.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top 8 Winners side of Invasion. I am Joycey.
I'm Mr. Guys.
And yeah, we are here for a great time. And despite a tournament of massive upsets, we've got a pretty standard top 8 match right here.
Yeah. Most of them have met their seed, and it's gone mostly as expected.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, like, this is going to be a very interesting match. This is what? eMass versus Bloom, right?
Yes. So obviously eMass hailing from London. We've got Bloom from east of England. We got Bloom obviously being #1 seed, #1 player.
Exactly.
Had a couple of close shaves on the way here, particularly notably against Squid Snipe. There was a game 5-set,
It was close.
and 107 did take a game as well. But we can see the Rosalina coming out, a character that Bloom has definitely had a lot of faith in recently.
Rosa, yeah.
So we are going to see it, whereas eMass sticking to the tried and true Joker.
Yep. Right now, they're just trading back and forth. We're just feeling each other out, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we can see, you know, eMass managing to get the neutral air into the grab.
This way. Closer, yeah. There we go. All right, perfect.
And we have got it here. So outside of Bloom, there really aren't any other, like, notable Rosalinas outside, like maybe Wilksy. But even then, somebody on, like, the level of Bloom, you're really not going to get the matchup experience that you're going to get with a character like Joker, where there have been like a few popping up here and there, less so in recent months, but definitely like over the history of Ultimate in the UK, we've had a few good Jokers, you know, rear their heads.
Yeah, definitely. Like, eMass has just taken London by storm. Like, remember, he's not originally a London player. He came from Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes, he did, and was #1 in the entirety of the Middle East as well. So this man has got an excellent resume to hand here, and I believe he has beaten Bloom before, so I think he's going to want to, you know, make lightning strike twice here. Of course, Bloom being the favorite, but like eMass has definitely proven that he can do it.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be easy for Bloom like most people expect it to.
God.
That's for sure.
Just managing to get that up air through the stage. I don't think eMass was quite ready for it, and Bloom holding on delicately to his first stock, and eMass on a fresh second one.
Exactly. Right now, Bloom is just getting as much extra credit as possible, but eMass does manage to go unscathed.
Yep, 0 credit being amassed here from Bloom. As we can see, just going for those tried and true Joker bread and butters. And Bloom really making an emphasis on keeping center stage. That's something Rosalina is really, really good at. Just sort of using Luma and her big disjoints to just sort of create a big space around her. Yeah,
controlling space. And the thing is, Bloom with oh my goodness, what a call out! The neutral got out. The neutral get up just got immediately punished by that F smash.
Yeah, beautiful. It's so tempting in those sort of situations, particularly because, you know, eMass was at 60% as well, so I don't imagine eMass is really thinking about, can I die here, but just holding that F smash and then just throwing it.
Yeah.
You know, such an early stock to lose as well. You know, we saw on those first stocks, they were living to 130, 140%.
Yep, exactly. And like honestly, just Bloom is the type of player to be ready for that type of situation as well. He has that confidence to pick those options that seem outlandish, and then you just get hit by it.
Yeah,
it's great.
So good, but of course Arsene is here as well, being able to take those stocks ridiculously early, doing a good job.
Oh, the down air. He scouted that jump immediately.
Yeah, the double dash, just the forward air to take the Luma and the down air to take the stocks. So good, and there's a little bit of Arsene left on the table, but again, the aggressive options from Bloom, making sure that eMass can't get any extra percent, and eMass really finding himself in a precarious situation here.
He's scrapping a lot, and the percent is just not worth it right now. Like, Bloom can kill very easily with Luma.
Yeah, such good awareness, going for that neutral air into the dash attack as well.
Oh,
but the up smash.
The up smash, yeah.
Yeah, just calling, you know, eMass jumps a lot of neutral. Of course, Joker has to, having excellent safe aerials.
Using movement, So but Bloom, again, he's like really good at controlling his space. So he just punishes you every single time you move forward towards him. Yeah, you can't even jump around him, honestly.
He's so good at that. And of course, you know, I reckon Bloom may stick with the Rosalina. He did tweet before the event that he was going to take more of a serious approach to this tournament. Yeah. We have seen a few different characters here and there from him, but I think certainly now that he's at this point in the bracket, he's really going to want to take things seriously, stick to the characters that are working. So I reckon we are going to see, the Rosalina once again coming up in Game 2. eMass, a game down so far.
Yeah, we're back at the same state. Both of them were PS2, right? So I feel like, they're just sticking with the stage, just playing out.
Yeah, I think certainly at this level, I think a lot of people enjoy just sort of having this, you know, PS2 being sort of one of the more neutral stages in the game. So they just enjoy to go back there, no thinking about, you know, bans or whatever. Just, you know, it allows them to get straight back into the action. And Bloom definitely getting back into the action with a 75% lead. However, Arsene is looming right now.
He does have Arsene though, so this percent can build back up real quick. F smash. Wow, I'm surprised he had the time for that.
Yeah, that was such a strong call out there from eMass.
Oh, brilliant recovery from Bloom right there. That awareness is perfect.
Yeah, so good. eMass just preparing his timing to recover lower.
What on earth?
That's down there. Jesus Christ, that is such a strong option from Luma. You do forget sometimes how strong Luma is by itself.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy? I felt like the initial Rosa down air would have covered him if he upbeat late anyway because of how sour, like, you know, that active spike hitbox is nuts.
Yeah, so, Bloom's knowledge of this character is just second to none. He is insane with the characters that he's got.
Exactly. He knows them. He's just so knowledgeable about the characters and when to use their moves. It's amazing.
Ooh, and we can see Arsene just about appearing. However, an offstage situation means that eMass is going to have to work to be able to even use the extra buff from the character.
Exactly. Oh, wow, that beautiful up tilt. He just done a tomahawk, saw the roll, and just reacted to it perfectly.
Yeah, and the fact that the up tilt has got like such a lingering hitbox as well means that he doesn't have to be like too specific with the timing of it as well. If he's going to catch the roll, it's better. Whereas up smash, of course, you know, doesn't linger quite as long.
Right now, eMass did bring back the stock, but he could definitely bring like the percent a lot closer. That's for sure. It's just Bloom's obviously trying not to let that happen. So it's just about stage control at this moment.
Yeah, and you can see once again, you know, Bloom is getting a really, really good amount of mileage off these off-stage situations. Being able to just keep eMass at the ledge and just, you know, tack on that percent, even if you're not getting the kills, and sometimes he is.
Yeah,
but even if you're not, it's so, so good.
Because he just resets the situation most of the time as well. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's great. There we go.
Yeah, and another up smash. No Luma this time to assist, meaning it won't kill this time. And a few pummels. Arsene once again back on the table. Rosalina being quite a light character as well. This could be really scary.
It could be definitely. I'm pretty sure a back air will kill. That's it. Trump back air.
And eMass with a very, very fragile lead, but just about managing to take it away from Bloom in this moment, and a little bit more Arsene as well. Again, just racking up these little bits of damage. Anything helps at this point.
Any extra credit on Luma is so valuable because you know what? He comes back with that much Arsene bar. It may not look like that much, but it counts. I promise.
Yeah, and it looked like eMass was a little bit stuck there as to whether to go for Rosalina or Luma. Managed to get a little bit of damage on both, but once again, Bloom in this situation. eMass just finding himself on the ledge time and time and time again.
Exactly. And again, Bloom is just amazing at just doing that dice roll, and even if he rolls wrong, he resets. It's great.
Yeah, and this is a very, very scary situation for Bloom. No Luma around, and Arsene, a fresh one at that, just arrived using his air dodge, managing to recover low, the neutral air. But even then, the raw power of Arsene is going to, like, look at that. Luma is already gone, and we've still got half an Arsene bar left.
Exactly. Like, it's just not even just how strong, it's how much more active that Arsene enables Joker to have. Like, so much more active hitboxes. It's great.
Yeah, and Bloom just about managing to survive in that situation. Luma struggling on the left-hand side.
Confirm? No, not quite yet.
Yeah, just a little bit late on the confirm, and that forward tilt, such a good tool, so quick, and just instantly, bam, Luma's out of there.
Luma's out, exactly. Because she actually got nerfed pretty badly from Smash 4 to ult. So if you just knock her off stage, she's basically gone.
Yeah, but we can see once again that he last stock.
Oh, wow, good throw. I'm surprised he pummeled. He might have died for that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Joker's back throw being so quick is a really good DI mix-up if people aren't ready for it.
Yeah. Wow, this is really, really close.
Yeah, and you can see that Rebel's gone, but oh my goodness, it doesn't even matter. Bloom doing such a good job at calling these, you know, knowing when to respect eMass's pressure on shield and knowing when to just throw out that up smash.
He's able to just destroy rash options. Like, he forces you in a position where you have to fight him, but at the same time, he's covering it. So, like, he's just in control most of the time, even in nail-biting moments like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's also in these situations where he's only really throwing it out when eMass is at kill percent. So it's enough time where eMass might forget that that's an option, and then bam, it's back right when he didn't want it to happen. It's so good. And Bloom currently 2-0 up, looking really, really good. eMass keeping it close, but Bloom definitely controlling the pace of the match.
Definitely, for sure. Also, something to note, I just barely caught it before the match started, but he was shaking his head and just... I hope he's not in his head right now, eMass, because that will definitely affect his confidence and options.
Yeah, it's so difficult, particularly when, I believe, obviously, you know, we mentioned earlier that eMass has beaten Bloom before, but it was definitely, you know, the set count is definitely in Bloom's favor. Bloom is the very heavy favorite. And so when you're 2-0 down, it's very, very hard to keep that mentality of I can win this, because you've got to make a reverse 3-0 against the best player in the country, you know?
Yeah. And it's also, it must be so frustrating to fight someone like Bloom, where even the littlest bit of space that you try to fight for, he could punish you so hard for it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and you can see once again these ledge traps coming out from Bloom, just using that down air. Yeah.
So safe.
The down air trying to 2-frame and then is able to just keep at the ledge and just make eMass really work for it. Yeah, look at eMass looking really frustrated.
Beautiful. Just edge guarded him. He got him frustrated. You can see he's throwing a lot more rash options than the first game. And he just wants to get rid of him ASAP. Oh, tries to go for the trump, but Bloom very aware there. Just buffer the ledge jump. Confirm.
Yeah. But not quite managing to kill. No rage on eMass, meaning that, you know, kill was quite going to do it. And like you mentioned earlier, those rash options that eMass is going for, it's just not working out. Bloom is not going to fall for those tricks.
Even simple stuff like Rosa's neutral B is just stuffing him out. And surely that must annoy him. Because just imagine, you're just trying to fight for space and you just got... There's just almost nothing you can do. It's frustrating, right? It's just a wall. Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
What pressure.
Wow.
What pressure.
Wow.
Okay, eMass definitely still got the mentality to keep themselves in this. Bloom not managing to get that tech going. for quite an aggressive on-stage recovery, but then eMass not quite getting the punish.
Wow, that down tilt catching Arsene, and wow, the recovery.
Yeah, so clean, so clinical with his edge guards is Bloom forever, just every single time. But the aggressive option, eMass managing to punish him for it.
Exactly. He got a bit too eager, tries to dash attack on shield and just loses his stock for it. But I'm pretty sure Bloom knows he's in control. Oh my god, wow, that conversion.
Yeah, the fact that is a confirm absolutely terrifies me.
Exactly.
And the fact that he was just willing to go for it in that kind of situation as well. You know, again, these early percent kills.
I'm not sure if you just noticed that, but he just empty landed in front of him and stayed calm. Most people would not be able to do that versus Arsene.
Yeah, no, it's so just, you know, Bloom has been at, you know, the top level for so long in Ultimate's lifespan that he just knows when, you know, when the pressure is real and when he can just be like, okay, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill.
Exactly. Oh, that down there! Wow, he got the strong spike hitbox.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was going to say, it looked like that was going to be a sour spot, and maybe eMass would have had a chance to recover, but obviously Bloom, knowing the hitboxes that are going to work, and a clean 3-0.
His game knowledge is absolutely insane, because we've seen him play really well with other characters, but Rosa, he seems exceptional with game knowledge. He knows what Luma can do when it comes to position, he knows all of his active hitboxes, he knows what both of those hitboxes do when they interact with each other. His coverage is insane.
Yeah, there is a reason he is #1 in the UK, and, you know, particularly as well, Rosalina being one of the harder characters to pick up and play as well. Same in the previous game, but, you know, again, Bloom's insane game knowledge really just bringing him to the point that we all expected him to be, winners finals of Invasion.
It's going smoothly for him, and you know what? He seems like he has a lot of confidence, able to do many options and just control space as much as he wants. And with confidence especially, in just fighting games in general, if you have confidence, you go for more options generally because, you know, you have that confidence in yourself.
Yes, yeah.
But if you get frustrated and you get in your own head, it limits your options because you just want to hit them. You're not thinking too cleanly about it. And I feel like eMass got in a bit of his head, like, especially Game 3.
Yeah, particularly that Game 3. Yeah, he was looking really frustrated. There were definitely a couple of moments, you know, after that first stock as well, a lot of smash attacks being thrown out, and it really sort of led quietly to his downfall.
Absolutely, yeah. Meanwhile, Bloom he was able to keep control of everything, honestly. Especially in Game 3, like, he was doing some, like, you know how I mentioned how he landed in front of Arsene?
Yeah.
He just empty landed and just kept his calm. Meanwhile, eMass is doing his best to try to hit him, get rid of him immediately.
Yeah.
He just kept his cool. It's insane. Bloom is an amazing player.
And I think we have got the other side of winners semis. We have got Patchwork's own allegedly retired Curry Governor.
I'm glad.
Against EOE's own GP. Now, I've got a story about GP. I'm not sure if this has already been told, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, in the commentary Discord, we have a commentary Discord for UK, for up-and-coming commentators, trying to make sure that, you know, everybody gets, you know, a good opportunity. We can all share tips and things.
Yep.
Now, if you looked at the schedule, GP was not on the commentary list because he was seeded to make top 32.
Yeah.
And GP said, and I quote, "I am going to make top 8 just to spite you."
Oh, wow.
Just to spite Degala, who was the one to sort out the commentary. And look where he is now after a nail-biting Game 5 with Peli.
Exactly. He's just... Yeah, now that I think about it. He did... Yeah, wow. Yeah, he's had a really hard run. Like, literally, like, his bracket's actually been insane.
Yeah, no. He's just had a really insanely good bracket run. And yeah, to fight, like, #2 in the UK, particularly with Sonic. I mean,
Sonic versus Ike.
Yeah, but I mean, if there was one Ike that could do it, it was GP. I mean, the fact that he stuck with Ike, I believe he was an Ike in Brawl.
Honestly, I didn't. Sorry to interrupt, but I actually didn't expect him to be him. But it just turns out he kept his cool. I feel like Peli did get in his own head as well. I don't want to just not excuse GP, but like he played amazing. Still, he still kept his cool. Like, keeping your cool versus Sonic is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, and particularly when, like, the odds are stacked against you from the get-go, and the fact that it is, like, you know, Peli has had so many good results leading all the way up to this point, so to beat somebody as, you know, top 2, 3 in the UK.
Yeah.
And now here he is on the winner's side, about to take on Curry Governor. We're going to have Ike, and we're going to have Cloud. So
this is going to be a very exciting match, that's for sure, because both of them... I love watching, especially Jermaine. Like Curry, His movement, I'd say, is the best movement, honestly, for like any sword user. He's just so stellar with his movement. It's just so clean.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, and GP is going to be really exciting because GP has just got like, when you play him or you watch him, you can just see
He's got control.
Yeah, and the fundamentals of years and years of playing. This man knows how to play like Smash Brothers. It's not like,
Yeah, he does.
you know, some players know how to play Ultimate. Some people know how to play Melee. This man knows how to play Smash. you
Yes,
know?
because he has lifelong experience from Brawl to Smash 4 to Ultimate. He
Yeah.
knows the player versus player in Smash, mostly down to T. Like, he's got that experience. He just does.
Yeah, he's
great.
just... So it's going to be really interesting to see. And again, you know, this is not to say that Curry's fundamentals aren't up there as well. You know, he has done insanely well to get to this point. And you can just see, you know, I remember one of Curry's streams where he said, you know, like, neutral as a canvas. And
Yeah.
he...
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like bringing people into his Wi-Fi arenas, and he was explaining every decision that he made. And you know, in this option, I go for this because of this. Like, this man knows the game insanely well.
Yes, and it's in a very unique way. I think he thinks about the game in a very abstract way.
Yes.
Completely unorthodox, but you know what? It works for him, and he explains it very well as well. And there's also links, like, you know how you said neutral is a canvas? Exactly. And you can only have that with confidence.
Yeah.
To not just make the same old boring painting that you've been practicing for 10 years. Instead, explore. Have different options. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing. And he's doing it beautifully most of the time. It's great.
Yeah, it's so exciting to see. So both of these players are, you know, more than worthy of being in this slot. And the fact that one of these two is going to make top 3 honestly warms my heart a bit.
Yes.
You know, this is going to
I
be...
love to see it.
Yeah, a really, really good set. And also 2 members of the old guard as well. We've had obviously a lot of new, younger, up-and-coming players. Really, you know, really, really strong at the top. You know, Curry beating Luugi to get here, who is the prime example of, like, one of the younger, you know...
Younger generation up-and-coming, because Luugi's insane. He's really, really good at this game. Really, really good at this game. But the fact that Curry still has it, like, he's had it since Smash 4. He used to play Fox, but he moved to Cloud. And now he's just still just beautiful. It's just great.
Yeah. And somebody is about to... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Disaster averted. Pro controllers have been disconnected.
All right, I see. Pro controller. The classic. It's been there since Smash 4.
Yep. It never ends. It never goes. But we are seeing the thumbs up come out. Curry, GP.
They're ready to play. The fist bump, elbow bump. Right.
And here we go. This is going to be a very, very good time if they choose to start the set. Oh,
absolutely.
Curry having a little drink. Make sure you stay hydrated. Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
All right, straight into game 1. The standout classic of PS2. Right.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier that like a lot of the top players sort of enjoy to just go to PS2. Like, it's just one of those things where like they just like it. They don't want to think about, you know, stage bans and whatever.
Exactly, yeah. Oh wow, the Ether barely clipping his plat drop.
Yeah, and you can see GP just electing to keep center stage here, throwing out again.
Oh wow,
yeah,
look at that usage of up
I know, oh my goodness, GP's...
His dash attack control is nuts. He knows exactly where to go. Oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah, that could have been a really early stock for Curry, but the fact that GP was just aware and able to go for that early...
oh my god!
Goodness!
That was amazing! Absolutely beautiful!
And Curry smirking in the player
He knows.
He knows how cool he looks.
He knows
how cool he looks.
Oh, the forward air almost killed him.
Yeah.
Very good deep up B. Very good.
Yeah, just stalling there a little bit longer to make sure that the eruption didn't hit. And now GP stuck at the ledge.
Look at that spacing. Look at that spacing. He got him to just immediately... Oh, never mind. Is that tough?
Not quite. Yeah, Stadium being quite a big stage as well allows Curry to just DI, get into that blast zone.
Yep, look at that patience. Oh, but he does try to cross slash and it just doesn't work out for him. The Ether out of shields.
Yeah, and of course the super armor on the start of the up B, meaning that even those aggressive options can just be stuffed out by Ether, and it's got such amazing kill power.
Exactly. Since the buff, it just kills really, really reliably now. The landing hitbox is just so strong.
Yeah, and GP's shield being a little bit too low there, allowing the limit cross slash, but the jab, and once again, these two players really, really thrive from the other being off stage. I think especially Curry, that's one of the real things about his gameplay, is that he is so good at ledge trapping. He's amazing. Terrifying.
He's amazing. Especially when he has a platform, that is the most terrifying position to be in. Oh wow. Speaking of terrifying positions, that nair at ledge is just so powerful.
Yeah, and GP just holding shield all the way through, just waiting for the limit cross slash, and then just seeing what Curry did afterwards with the nair to up air. It's the classic, Mystic. It's the classic.
It's the classic. It's just, it's so hard to judge when to parry, because I'm pretty sure Jermaine, he wants to parry that, but it's just he can change the timing as much as he wants.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you've got this one option, but when there are so many timings, like parrying is so risky because of those kinds of situations. You mistime it, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, tried to use Blade Beam to cover it, but GP barely skips past them with auto cancel.
Yeah, we can see, a lovely parry from GP there. Not quite managing to get much off of it, but still just making sure that Curry just keeps him aware. You got to make sure you mix up those timings when you're coming down with those aerials.
Uh-oh, needs to be careful. Right now he's just holding the ledge while GP barely passed him. Okay, he's holding his... Okay, he's in. A double up air, not quite. But he does have limits, so this is going to be a bit more scary now. Oh, the up smash! Daring!
Yeah, you got to go for them every now and again. He calls it the basics check, where, you know, if you just neutral air dodge in that situation, you are dead. And ridiculously early percents, but Curry might be as well. Going for the forward air, maybe trying to make sure that up air is nice and fresh for when he eventually gets that nair to up air, should he need it.
Wow, GP's at 208%. Almost any raw strong hit will kill him.
Yeah, and you can see that even though GP is being kept sort of towards the side of the stage.
Oh, that's attack, yeah. No.
Oh, what stellar DI. Even with all of that rage, Curry having such good DI, managing to, you know, make GP work for every side. And the down tilt.
We've gotten to the point where down tilt even kills. That is insane. He could definitely bring it back though. But oh no! Cross slash.
And the classic example of commentator's curse, the Aether just
immediately just shut me up.
Yeah, just stealing the stock.
Yeah. He cross-slashed on shield, and I think he's been punished a lot now for this. Like, usually he's able to get away with it, but GP's not letting him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you've got armor on a move like that, you don't... It's not like, okay, I need to wait for, like, the fourth hit and then do it. You can just sort of throw it out, and even if the next hit's hit, it doesn't matter. You're dead.
Exactly. Like, especially versus Aether. Oh, my God. Like,
yeah, it's such a strong move. It kills ridiculously early if you're at the side of the stage.
Yeah. And another thing to note, actually, now that I think about it, even if he does follow up with the continuous cross slashes, Aether has super armor.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a foolproof option to deal with cross slash.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's one of those things where, like, it's such a unique trait of Ike that Curry may need a little bit of time to sort of figure out a solution to it, if he can, before the end of the set, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, right now, Curry has amazing control of the stage. He's just keeping him at ledge, re-rolling all of his ledge options. He wasn't able to get up attack either.
Yeah, and one thing I really want to commend GP for. Yeah, so good, but even more beautiful DI. How the hell did he live that?
I'm not sure. Aether barely clipping him. Not getting the landing hitbox, but it doesn't really matter because he just resets the ledge situation one more time.
Yeah, and this is the thing. So GP's...
Oh, brilliant call out for the roll away. Just
so good. GP's, like, use of quick draw, like, his mix-ups on his recoveries are insanely good.
Yes. He knows how to auto cancel and get the slide. Able to punish you if you think you're trying to punish it when he lands on stage. It's just not happening.
Yeah, and you can see Curry beginning to get a bit of a handle on GP's movement here. We saw little traces of it at the end of the last game, and in this game in particular, with a lead as well. Curry really good when he's feeling confident.
Absolutely. And again, it leads back into the idea that I said earlier, where confidence just gives you more options, and it's just harder to deal with you, honestly. Oh, the up air?
Yeah, the dash attack managing to land. He obviously air dodged the up air, but then obviously couldn't do anything, and the dash attack having such a big range.
Absolutely. Oh, the tragic. That grab just whiffing on shield.
Yeah, Ike's grab, pretty historically awful. In this game in particular, the range is so small.
Yeah, it's tragic. Blade beam covering. Oh, no, he should have just left it. He was dead anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, just maybe sending a little bit of a message saying, you know what, I'm not quite out of this yet.
Yep.
But the Aether, excellent DI again from Curry Governor.
He has a whole stock. Wow, that was such an amazing decision. I didn't even think that was possible.
So damn good from GP. Again, we were saying it earlier, these aggressive options can just be stuffed out by the Aether.
Yeah, it's just great. Like, he just had that idea. You know what? I super arm. I'm just going to hit up B when he comes back down. That's great. I wouldn't think of that usually. That was great. That's super good.
Yeah, so good. And a lot of percent on Curry's stock.
Wow.
What was quite a sustainable lead is actually turning into a bit more of a fragile one for Curry right now.
Absolutely. Like, his control. Oh, he took his jump. That's dangerous.
Wow.
I saw the double jump bubble. It's over. Yeah. I saw the double jump bubble just before the cross slash, and then that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and in that kind of situation, when Ike is sort of level with the stage but quite far away, he's only got the option to Aether, and he's either well, Curry was ready with the down air in case he was nearby.
Just in case.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a really good set right now because it's going back. Literally went back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like both these players have got such solid mentality, and competing as long as they have and being as good as they have, they've been in these kinds of situations before. So they're not going to let, like, you know, tournament nerves overly get to them just yet.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're at that point where they're satisfied with where they are, but they will still want to push, of course. It's just more so like they won't be too upset if they lose now, basically.
Yeah, like, you know, they've both surpassed expectations. Particularly GP has surpassed every expectation set of him. And so, you know, if they lose here, it's not the end of the world. You've got nothing to lose, and that is when people play best.
Oh, look at that coverage from Curry right there. Brilliant stuff. He's keeping him at ledge. He's going to re-roll his options again. Just cover. Tries to get the cross slash. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, he's just playing so solid right now. He's not letting GP move at all.
Yeah, GP has just been at, like, one side of the stage or the other for, like, up until just then, the entirety of the game. And even again, like, Curry is getting so much mileage off of these platforms as well, just really mixing up the timing on when he can go for these back airs as well. It's so difficult.
It's really hard to deal with.
My
oh, wow,
God.
The cross slash just not functioning. Wasn't able to do it because the tipper hitbox is janky like that.
Yeah, but the read on GP's movement, just jabbing his shield once, running with GP, and then nearly getting the kill from it. Curry has definitely got a really good idea on when GP wants to retreat and how far he wants to go. And GP's got to be really careful if he wants to keep in this set.
Absolutely. Oh, he needs to be very careful because GP's definitely able to kill him if he starts swinging at random things, but he tilts him. It's fine.
Yeah, and the limit on deck as well. Of course, not going to be killing at this
Huge
percent.
damage.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Had the read again on the neutral, on the air dodge inwards, but not quite managing to get the punish.
Yeah. Oh, huge damage. I thought he'd actually commit to the full cross slash. Never mind. But regardless, keeps him at ledge.
Yeah, maybe going for something a little bit too stylish in that situation. Going for the up B out of shield. Such a good option for Cloud as well. But of course, Ike's Nair being that safe, we're not seeing it too often.
Oh, the up air. Wow, that late air dodge. Oh, he lands on stage with Aether that time.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Curry, instead of trying to guess whether he could get some kind of punish, he just stayed in center stage, knowing that, okay, I've guaranteed got some level of advantage if I just don't press this issue.
Exactly. And you know what? It's just the risk-reward cost right there. He just judged it. He's like, you know what? Center stage is way more valuable.
Yeah, and Curry up 3 stocks to 1 in this game 3. We have seen Curry make these adaptations and do a really good job of just calling out every single option, all of these timings, but forward tilt just about catching it.
Yeah, GP just scouting that F tilt. Wow, right now Jermaine is trying to... Oh wow, that double up tilt, the lever of destruction, just pulls it up. Oops, pardon me.
I was going to say, I didn't think the second one would hit, and once again, these forward airs to run off cross slashes, I've not seen these from Curry.
He took his jump, Oh, he almost ended him.
Yeah, nearly had it there, but not quite managing to get the timing, the up B just intercepting before the down air could kill him.
Uh-oh, that nair was very unsafe. He gets grabbed for it. Almost cross slashes his quick draw right there. Look at that. Uh-oh, he's dangerous!
Oh my goodness.
He rolls in, not going to kill there.
Again, these call-outs on GP's movement, they're not quite getting the most optimal punish that can, but Curry is doing such a good job at just calling out GP's defensive options.
Brilliant, he just parried his nair. He's not having him. He's not having it. He just up-smashed him immediately.
Yes, just Curry's in control. Curry's in control.
Yeah. It looks like he's getting a handle on how he's timing his aerials now. And you know what? In a Swordie matchup, especially when you're playing against a Swordie, both of them they need to read exactly when the other's going to swing. Because they can just either fast fall, they can just float, they can do many things. And Jermaine was like, you know what? I saw that. I'm not having it.
Yeah, and that's going to be really difficult for GP in this situation because with Ike's Nair, it's such a good neutral option. Like, you can just literally throw it out and it's legless borderline. But the fact that Curry has just said, right, I can punish this and I will punish this, means that GP is going to have to rethink of, like, you know, the timing of the Nair and when he can throw it out. And again, we're seeing it right there. These aerials just being parried by Curry and just getting his punishes.
Yeah, he just, at this point, I'd be considering different options right now.
Yeah, and we can see once again Curry electing to keep center stage. That is where he is strongest, when the opponent has got little room to breathe, and Curry is just able to get as good of a punish as possible.
Exactly. And you know what? Center stage is where Cloud thrives because his aerials are more than big enough to deal with everything.
Yeah, and another roll in from GP after those 2 hits of cross slash. I'm sure Curry is taking note of this and waiting for the optimal time to punish.
That up air, it might have just spelled the end of his stock, but GP barely gets away. Regardless though, Curry has huge control over center stage right now. Gets swept up by the cross slash. Not quite dying yet though.
Yeah, I wonder if all 5 hits had hit, maybe that would have been enough, but GP just holding on by a thread to this first stock.
Oh wow, tries to chase him on the top platform, wasn't able to quite get it. The Nair, he needs to be careful, the timing's getting a bit more predictable.
Yeah, Curry calling it out, you know, more and more often and not quite getting the optimal punish that he got last time, but even then it's still the message to GP, but GP...
He's keeping his cool right now, he just retreats, he's just resetting. Look at that! Very good option to just reset and run away. That dash attack got punished hard. He needs to be careful, it's very high, but barely escapes it.
Yeah, and this is something that GP does a lot. That was an excellent forward tilt from
Amazing.
Curry.
He wasn't having a quick draw, but yeah, go on.
GP is doing a really good job where he's sort of holding on to quick draw and he'll see people begin to space for the aggressive option on stage and then just go straight to ledge, knowing that they can't cover both. You've got to hard commit to one of them.
Exactly. And usually when people are stuck between those 2 decisions, they're most likely prone to get hit by that quick draw because they're focused on moving and spacing and whatnot. It's just, yeah, his usage of his recovery in general is just great. He knows how to use it really well.
Yeah, quite an optimistic up B there.
Oh wow, look at that movement, sneaking in that little limit charge. Oh, that up tilt, almost killing him.
Yeah, I was going to say it is a very strong move, but not quite strong enough. And GP maybe letting the second stock run away from him a little bit here.
See, like this, again, Curry's movement with the platform is just the best, honestly. So good. Because he just cycled him at ledge like multiple times, and now he's controlling center stage.
And that was such a risky parry on the Nair as well. His shield was that low that I believe it would have even poked. So the fact that he just went for that parry, it just shows how much confidence Curry has got right now.
Exactly. And you know what? He's on ball right now. The down there. Okay, yeah, he hasn't done that in a while. Just immediately punished him, and he just dies right off the top.
Yeah, and that was such an aggressive option from Curry as well. Oh my goodness, GP reading his soul there, but unfortunately Curry's soul had different ideas.
Just not having him. Oh, that forward air actually knocked him out of that ether. Needs to be careful. That's off the top. The DI just wasn't there. He might have been dead anyway, but regardless.
Yeah, at 150%, Curry really made GP work for that stock.
Oh, brilliant read. That was a sick read. He knew he was stacking away.
Yeah, GP definitely still got some signs of life, definitely doing well, but, you know, Curry's just playing so fast and so aggressive and has such a good read on GP's options that GP is going to have to find these adjustments fast.
Yeah. It's such a scary situation that GP just escaped out of. Limit Jermaine with all of that. Regardless, GP's still fighting. He's fighting. Okay, yeah, he skips past him with Clam Hazard. That's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, Eruption being a little bit of a committal option, particularly when, obviously Clam's recovery is pretty linear, but having the limit on deck means that Curry's got quite a few more mix-ups.
Uh-oh. Just barely mispositioned, and then after he just got caught swinging. This is getting scary now. He has to... Oh, caught that roll out. He caught that roll in immediately.
Yeah, GP had done it quite a few times already, and Curry just had a grip on it, just calmly waits for it. Yeah, the back air.
You can see he was antsy there, and most people, when they get antsy, ledge jump. And Jermaine, again, beautiful spacing. Just his ledge is just so hard to deal with.
Yeah, I was going to say, Curry ledge trapping is just a thing of beauty. It's like art. He's just so good at, you know, making the opponent take so much percent before they even have a chance to play the game again.
Exactly. If we're talking about, like, neutral being a canvas, his ledge trapping is just the entire gallery. It's just, oh my god, it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. His
absolutely stunning, and is going to be fighting Bloom forever in winners finals.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he will be fighting Bloom, and I don't think I've seen this matchup often.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, obviously Bloom has got 1,001 different characters that they can go. Bloom having just a ridiculous repertoire under their belt of, you know, characters that they can go, but we're obviously going to see the cloud from Curry.
The thing is, I would hate fighting or playing against somebody like Bloom, because not only does he it's not like he just picks other characters and he just carries them with player skill. He genuinely knows these other characters, and he knows how to abuse all of them.
Yeah.
It's great. It's so hard to deal with, because if you're expecting Rosa, he would just be like, okay, I'm going Joker, or okay, I'm going Bayo. His list is just insane, and it's just great. It's so hard to deal with, though.
You know, I forgot what major it was, but in Game 3, in Grand Finals, he went like Jigglypuff and still won. He's dittoed top players at their own character and won in bracket at this very tournament, at Invasion.
Exactly.
You know,
he's just so hard to deal with. Like, especially if you're a solo main and you're just playing one character straight, you have to deal with so many different matchups. And some of these are obscure. There's like 70 plus characters, 80 almost.
Yeah.
And he has control over my like almost like 10 at top level.
Yeah.
And he just has insane game knowledge. So it's not like he's just being carried by player skill. He has player skill and game knowledge.
Yeah. But,
that's insane.
You know, Curry will be the one a little bit later on to try and take that title from Bloom, see if he can make it all the way to Grand Finals. I'm not too sure who we've got next. It looks like Streakz is stepping up to the plate.
This is going to be good. He's going Fox. Like, I think it was since boss battles.
Yes.
So he's been sticking with Fox pretty much the entire day today. And yeah, like Bloom actually put him into losers.
Yes.
So yeah. Who's playing? Let me see.
I'll have a little check of the bracket as to who we have got coming up, going into Pro Top 8. So we have got is either Squid Snipe? Yes, Squid Snipe stepping up. So this is for 7th place. So Squid Snipe has made the run of their damn life this tournament. They have done so well.
I saw the gameplay earlier today. I was so impressed. They know full control of the character. It's amazing. It's just a pleasure to watch, honestly.
Yeah, and they're another one of these, you know, young blood. Let's be real, young blood East of England players that have been rising up and taking Smash UK by storm.
Exactly. And most of them are. Is he from EOE as well?
Yeah.
Okay, what's with EOE and
literally
young prodigies everywhere? Just what's going on?
Yeah, every time there is like a player that's between like 14 and 17 and they're like cracked at the game, it's like, yeah, they're East of England.
Bloom was like, what, 13 since he started as well? So
yeah, I think he was 13 when he started. He's like 16 now.
Insane. Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Just ridiculous.
The history of basically Smash 4 used to be like almost London was usually the best because we had like Ixis, Aperture and all that.
Yeah.
But now it's such a turbulent, it's not just static anymore because it started off as London because most of the older top players were playing the game, but then eventually they just fell out of favor with the game, which is fine. And then after, the North was the strongest for a long time.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, they were the strongest, like for a long time. So yeah, oh, they're popping off. What's going on?
I was going to say, and behind us, we have got one hell of a set. I think I'm going to have a look-see.
Everybody was very excited about that one. So
we've got upsets galore going on here. It's going to be an interesting one. It's Luugi and SBF were fighting on the other stream.
That's a very exciting match.
Yeah, and it looks like Luugi took it as well. So
oh wow,
SBF out in 9th place.
Wow, that's insane because SBF, he got second. I can't remember. It was a very big tournament.
Regen 2019.
Regen.
Yeah,
exactly. Regen.
He got second in that. I believe he got 5th at the most recent Regen as well. Exactly. I remember he got to top 8 winner side.
Yeah, he's a contender. Like even before and even now, I'd consider he's contender for top 5 in the UK right now.
Oh, definitely.
So it's insane the fact that he got 9th. But
yeah,
it's versus Luugi, who's also again a contender for top 10, top 5 even maybe.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like when upsets happen, situations like this just get really crazy. And SBF actually made a really strong losers run. It's worth pointing out.
Exactly.
Like he was in losers before top 32.
Oh wow, that's really early.
Yeah,
knocked him out.
So looking at the bracket, it was Selkie. So Selkie, she dropped him into losers.
Wait, who?
Selkie, who is I want to say Irish. I want to say...
Oh, no, I've heard of him.
Yeah, and really excellent Palutena player.
Yeah.
And then SBF went through, you know, Huey to get into top 32, and then went through Claw, Tante, Tigerton, and then game 5. Oh, no, SBF won it. I'm a dirty liar. Or at least that's what the results say. But Luigi's got the victory screen. So I have no idea. Oh, yeah, either way, somebody won. Somebody's doing well.
Either way, though. Like... But yeah, as I was talking about earlier, like again, it's just a turbulent time.
Yes.
And it seemed like it was stabilizing, but even now it's like, yeah, I don't know. There's just so much talent. There's a lot more talent, and it's not just in one place. It's spread out. like, even though EOE has these new up-and-coming players, a lot of them, but there's also other regions that still have really strong ultimate players. The North, London, yeah.
And I think it's really sort of poetic that we're talking about this when the player on the other side is Streakz, who in Smash 4 was the young and up-and-coming player.
Yes.
You know, young Streakz at the age of like 15 when he started playing. You know,
back when he used to play Peach and then it turned into Mario.
Yeah, and just again taking Smash UK by storm. And it's interesting to see how these young, spry, up-and-coming players, then suddenly, Streakz is now the old guard.
Exactly.
Streakz is making sure that, the status quo stays. But Squid Snipe.
Like, even pre-pandemic, like, we had this whole idea of 3 players that just dominated London almost without a doubt. We had Streakz, Zone, and Rambos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like that for such a long time. So, again, he's established in Ultimate as a very good player.
Yes.
Definitely, but it's the whole idea of up-and-coming players. It seems to be part of just Smash's lifetime in general.
Yeah.
You just get random, well, not even random, it's just out of nowhere, people just show upsets, and they're just consistent, and then after they eventually establish themselves as just being really strong players.
Yep, so we have got the Inkling coming out from Squid Snipe, the Fox coming out from Streakz. It is worth noting that I believe Streakz beat Shaneak, who is currently the best Inkling in the UK, to get to this point as well, or beat him at some point in the bracket. So Streakz has definitely had some top-level experience today.
Yep, definitely. And if anything, that should keep him ready for this matchup.
Yes. 100%. And this is going to be, we're going to see Streakz likes to run. With a character like this as well, with Fox, you can run at your opponent. You've got such safe buttons, such safe aerials on shield.
And you know what? Streakz knows he exactly knows that. But oh wait, hold on.
Never mind.
Oh, that roller, he just got caught for landing. But yeah, as I was saying, like, he's very good at abusing movement. That time though, Squid Snipe was not having it.
Yeah, and Squid Snipe knowing the optimal punish in that situation, waiting until they could roll through the rapid jab, and they're going for one of their own. And just look at this.
Squid Snipe just going for every single recovery option there. And you know what the best part was for that? He had almost full ink, so all of his moves did about 30 to 40% more damage.
Yeah, that literally started from...
The spacing of that Firefox just barely getting the magnet.
Streakz took 77% from whiffing a jab on shield.
He took a rapid jab and that was it.
Yeah, and then just got edge guarded to his life. Squid Snipe, and this is the thing, Inkling in particular is a character that you do not want to let get a lead.
Absolutely not, because they could just keep snowballing damage, and with the ink mechanic that Inkling has, it can be really, really scary to deal with.
Yeah, and we can see already Squid Snipe just making the most of the lead that they have got. Again, I'm loving these aggressive options, but the narrative up smash is a classic. It's classic.
The classic. He called him out for using roller, landed right on top of him, an immediate confirm.
Yeah, and an aggressive forward air, trying to extend it with the up air, but Squid Snipe just about getting out of there, not taking any more damage that they need to.
Oh, look at that jab 2 into immediate grab. He didn't just keep continuing it. That was good. Yeah,
Streakz realizing and remembering what happened in that second stock, and then just making sure that they didn't fall for the same trick twice. Absolutely. But yeah, just the pressure that roller puts on. Even if they don't throw it out very often, it's still like a really scary option that you have to keep in mind.
Absolutely. Right now, though, Streakz is doing a very good job of just rebuilding back that damage. He needs to catch up with Squid Snipe right now. Looks like Squid Snipe is trying to fish out a jump. He's been doing very empty up airs right now, just near him. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, they say Inkling struggles to kill, but on a character as light as Fox,
F-smash! I can't believe that reached.
I can't believe it reached either.
That is such good awareness as well, just knowing that Fox is going to stay there for a bit. Here's my punish, goodbye.
Yeah, he just wasn't having it. Oh, wow, yes! Late dash attack is such an amazing, like, kill setup move. And in fact, it wasn't even a true confirm. It's just that he caught his jump. He was just ready for that situation.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, both these characters at this level just finding, like you mentioned, when you got confidence, the canvas becomes so much wider and you've got so many more options available to you.
Look at that, and now he's just starting up the Vortex, 84%. It continues. He has to land versus Fox. Not just any Fox, Streakz' Fox, and he's continuing.
Yeah, and this has just been so scary. And if there is one player that really uses the pressure,
oh my god! I like almost levitated out of my chair for a bit. That awareness was amazing. It was actually amazing. Perfect parry for mashing that back air. He was not having that. He was like Go to ledge or you die.
Yeah.
Just go to ledge or you die. Stellar gameplay.
If there is one player that really, really sort of emphasizes the pressure that Fox can put on, it is Streakz. His pressure is unparalleled.
Unparalleled. I still think he's the best, like, when it comes to aggression in this country, just flat out, because he just knows how to abuse the threat of just Fox. He's just so good with aggression. So good.
Yeah, he knows exactly when his opponent is going to flinch. In the game of Chicken, he is never blinking first.
Yes, exactly. That's the scariest thing. That's the scariest thing to deal with. Like, it's exactly as you said, the game of Chicken. He's especially good at abusing it, because he can just jump with Fox, and he will double jump before you can react, and now you just don't know where he is.
Yeah, we've seen the color change come out from Squid Snipe, maybe hoping that installs a little bit more confidence into them. Again, we saw at the start of that game that they were doing really well. They've just not going to let the pressure get to them.
Yeah. You know, right now, I feel like in the matchup, Squid Snipe is actually jumping in a lot of very dangerous spots, and that might be why he's taking a lot of damage just in general.
Yeah, and just trying to catch maybe the roll away with the lingering dash attack, but Squid Snipe managing to roll in. That's going to be extra data in the bank for Streakz.
Absolutely, and look at that, the control. He can't force the landing. I'm surprised he didn't get punished. You know what? I actually give props for Streakz to just keep that control. Wow, Firefox.
Ooh, I do like the option there. Oh my goodness, reading the roll away, but Squid just managing to get away from that just in time.
All right, he's rebuilding that damage. 73. He's definitely able to kill with a roller option, but Streakz, now he has him at ledge.
Yeah,
definitely
this is
scary.
when things get really scary.
Wow!
Yeah, all you need is that second hit.
That upper just scouted him, just moving forward on the platform. He just got caught.
Yeah, and Fox is one of those characters, just like Inkling, where one hit can lead into so much damage. Squid Sniper's got to play super defensive if they're not going to take a massive lead, and that's some scary pressure. And this is it, the Streakz punish game.
Huge damage for that mistake there. It continues, but manages to get him off him. Only 40, and now he resets. I agree with this, because once... Oh, he's getting... yeah, you see that? Look at that, the control. It's amazing. His control is so beautiful. He reset. The thing is with Streakz, not only is his aggression beautiful, he's able to reset and just keep calm. It's so good. This is why his aggression is good.
Yeah, and just about missing that. Gonna get the second one.
That nair. Beautiful positioning. He was just not letting him swing.
Yeah, and this was such a change from the start of game one. Streakz has just found his rhythm, going for these parries as well. Just the confidence on display, and when Streakz is confidence, Lord help you, honestly.
Exactly, Lord help you, because you're going to be in a world of oppression.
Yeah, we can see Squid Snipe just doing anything and everything they can, throwing out that roller, just maybe hoping that Streakz would fall into it, but Streakz has just got so much momentum right now.
And I'm surprised he keeps good landing on stage as well. That's very, like, I'm not sure if it's brave or just unwise, because he's taking a lot of damage for it.
Oh my goodness, just the jab block, it just the down tilt back air, and just look at these parries. Look at these parries, Mystic.
His parry rate must be somewhere in the 40-50% range, which is like really high in a match. Wow, I'm not sure if you saw that, but he tried to up smash his roll in. He almost caught it. Oh, he's scouting. You can see him scout. Then he tries to get him again. Look at that. It's just the way he resets the situation again. And now he's at ledge, dealing with Fox with very safe aerials.
Yeah, really good dash attack out of the corner, but Squid Snipe just holding on to the last hope, managing to get the falling forward there, to be able to get that stock, but this is...
Yeah, barely fit that in, and you know what? Caught him off guard.
Yeah, in the back air, once again, Squid Snipe staying off stage, staying at the ledge. So many things are going to kill from Fox right now.
Exactly. Look, he almost got that running down smash to end that. Wow.
And it's so difficult for Squid Snipe as well. We saw the whiffed grab.
He still got it!
Still confirmed.
Still confirmed. Wow, that was like, what, 140? That was mad.
Yeah, ridiculous stuff. And Streakz looking really comfortable.
He's exceptionally comfortable right now. Like, you can tell he's just moving, keeping his pressure, resetting, and making him just feel very uncomfortable. That's another thing. Like, not only is he amazing aggression, he knows when to stop. He knows how to make people nervous. That's the number thing.
Oh my god. And that's such a crucial thing, you know, at this very top level, most players have got that mentality down. They're like, you know, they can hold their nerve. But when you've got a player as terrifying as Streakz, the moment that mentality cracks, like, that can just be it.
Exactly. It's just so, it must be so mentally taxing on Squid Time right now. I feel like the current problems, obviously, we've seen him get nervous and try to like fight back. Streakz has been parrying it quite a lot, so I wonder if he's able to reflect on that. Usually, like between games, people should give themselves a bit of time, and I think no, he's going straight into it. But yeah, like he should definitely look out for being scared. He should just go back to ledge and just reset the situation. It's hard. It's better than empty landing versus Fox, though.
Yeah, that is the thing, and we have got game 3
done. Stream. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, regardless, we are going to small battlefield this time. So, oh wow, that very aggressive Firefox trying to catch that recovery.
Yeah, I do really like that option. The fact that it just lingers for so long when you have those recoveries that don't have hitboxes is so good. And once again, we are seeing Streakz just doing what they do best and just racking up that percent really early on. Absolutely.
Look at that, safe, nah, it's such a safe option, and Streakz knows exactly how to abuse it. Look at his movement, covered him. This is the thing, you know what, yeah? He keeps him at a ledge, he tries to go for different options, but Streakz is guessing that right, and if he covers that, imagine your confidence just gets crushed. Yeah, and we could see that Squid Snipe going for that pretty, trying to go for that trade on the forward air, but just getting hit by the Firefox instead, and they're actually building back a lot of damage. They're just weaving it slowly, barely.
And that's so good for Streakz. He had reflected.
Yeah.
He reflected.
And now he just covered him on ledge as well with that back air. Again, his coverage is just so insane. Wow, that was amazing awareness. He just waited. Yeah, that's such a good option. Sometimes in the roller tech chase situation, it's actually better to not tech because you can sort of wait and then you can either get up attack. I believe when you're in that tech line situation, you don't get buried as well. You just get hit up. So you don't get buried, exactly. And that's exactly what I mean by his awareness of his defensive situation right there. He overcomplicated it. That's unfortunate, but you know what? Streakz is going to definitely take advantage, and he's dead.
Oh my god!
You can see him. He was swinging there at nothing while just up there. Nobody was up there. He was swinging there. You can see he's frustrated. He's just not in control right now, and Streakz is taking full advantage.
Yeah, and what adds to the frustration is just knowing that those little opportunities that you're getting, you're just not making the most of. So not only are you losing neutral so many times, but you're just not getting those punishes that you're after, and you can just see the confidence growing in Streakz, going for these side Bs, trying to get some custom combos going.
Absolutely, and you know what? He's in such a strong position right now. This might be a free stock.
Yeah, and this is so tricky, just on his last legs, going for the forward air, just getting that little bit of extra damage.
Wow, the coverage, yeah. You see, just... Oh, there we go, yeah. Such an unsafe option, and here's a clean free stock. Streakz was just sapping his confidence through the whole set, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And that's not even because Squid Snipe is bad. No, he's good. He got literally to top 6.
Yeah.
And he still did an amazing run. It's just that Streakz' pressure, his control of aggression, his ability to reset and just sap your confidence in putting you into very nervous situations. He's just amazing. I don't know what else to say.
And we are seeing a couple of replays.
Look at that. He nares at Finnair. Yeah. Because he's just annoyed. You could tell he's annoyed.
And it's also worth pointing out the fact that Streakz went for the up air is so tempting to wait for the inkling to land and then go for the punish. But Streakz, knowing that there isn't a hitbox until he lands, just getting those 3 up airs.
Exactly, yeah.
So damn good. Such good awareness.
Yep. And his coverage, just amazing. He's just so in control. So in control.
And we are going to see Streakz head carrying on into the bracket where they are going to be playing GP.
Oh, yeah,
in losers quarters. That's going to be a really good one.
That's going to be a very interesting matchup. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
And meanwhile, on the other side of the stream, what was, I believe, losers finals of last invasion, we have got Luugi 3-0ing Peli. Peli out at 7th place.
You know what? I could see that now because his set versus GP, he was in a bit his mental game wasn't exactly there, so that might have just trailed into his next games. So yeah, Luugi as well. You know what? Good on him for taking advantage of it. Good on him.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I was gonna say
it's still a win. A W is a W. He can hold
that. And particularly you've got a lot of these players right underneath that cusp of top 2, where they want to sort of make their case. And Luugi being arguably 3 in the UK right now.
Yeah.
Going to carry on, trying to make that lead extend. And they are going to be fighting eMass at some point. I'm not sure who we're going to be getting on first, but it's going to be good either way. We've got some insane players left in this bracket.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially Bloom. I'm still wondering who can pressure him to that point where he's uncomfortable. Oh, Dr. Ekman, my king.
And we have got Bloom. Not Bloom. Luugi. stepping up to the plate to take on eMass.
This is going to be a very interesting match. The thing is, eMass is amazing at edge guarding. He is so good at edge guarding. It's really, really hard to deal with. And Luugi, linear recovery.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly with, you know, options like Gun and E-Heart as well, and the disjoint.
And that is going to be an amazing event. Because I could just feel it because GP's in charge, number one. Number two, that is a 24-hour venue with a bar. It's Smash UK.
Yep, 11th of January, make sure you get signed up because, goddamn, that's going to be a good one.
I'm going there, definitely, absolutely. Like, there's no way I'm missing it. And you know what? The sign-ups might be another lightning fire sign-up session again, where it just gets done within a couple of minutes. I can see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, it happened for this event, you know, you've got to be so quick to get in on the sign-up, so make sure you are there at your Smash GG page. Get yourself in there.
You know what? Case in point, I literally missed out on competing at this event because I just wasn't there. It's just rough.
Yeah,
but yeah.
This event capped in like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, so quickly.
Yeah,
so quickly.
It's 192 person event caps in 15 minutes.
The game started. Okay. No? Oh, there's button matching. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have got the button check coming up, of course. To remind you, we have got Luugi against eMass happening right now. I don't know how often these two have played. I do believe, you know, that, like, Luugi is going to be continuing a pretty, I think, oh no, they haven't had too much of a losers run. But of course, you know, beating Peli to get to this point is...
That's still huge,
pretty damn insane.
Yeah,
and a 3-0.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Just real good stuff. And of course, eMass, I feel like eMass is one of these players where, like, I could be mistaken here, maybe my history's a little off, but, like, I feel like they've been so close. In fact, you could really say this of Luugi. Luugi has got the classic thing of, like, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. They have been so close to a major win so many times and haven't quite got it.
Just close enough, but it's just the rest of the talent is just too strong. But maybe this time around, he'll be able to make a case for himself. Yeah,
maybe the dream can still be alive as we go into losers quarters. We have only got 6 players left in this bracket, and we are seeing eMass just keep that center stage.
Exactly. This is a really rough matchup because eMass knows how to abuse Luugi and just anybody that has a really bad disadvantage. Especially with Joko, who's so free to do what he wants.
Yeah, managing to keep the jump. That is one thing you got to really credit Luugi for. They are so good at keeping their jump for just that optimal moment. You're rarely going to see those gimps. Wow.
That was serious combo. And he catches him landing very aggressively there. Oh, look at that. You can see how he scout. This is the dangerous part. But you know what? It took like, what, 2 interactions for him to double his percent.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, Luugi is so damn good. And the thing is, Luugi, one thing I really want to say about him is that he can find confirms when no other player can.
Exactly.
Oh, has he still got the jump? Yes, uses it just there.
Oh, wow. Just barely getting hit by that green missile before that. back air. Uh-oh. That parry was amazing.
These parries and just going for that down B, but are not quite working out. The guns to the side B. Oh, and what a good option. Oh my goodness.
God, he does again. He's just trading that stock. He just wants him down there. Like, yeah, he just put him down there into the shadow realm. My God.
Yeah, so good. We'll see whether it was worth it in due course, but certainly a grab at 0 by Luugi.
Look at that. He adapted to the SDI. Still gets damage. Doesn't kill him, but you know what? It's fine because he still gets full mileage off of the situation.
Yeah, and we saw this in the Curry Governor set as well. You know, STIing in to make sure that Luugi can't get the patented 0 to death combo.
Absolutely,
and it's so good because obviously you're still taking a crazy amount of percent, but better than the stock.
He used this jump, it's over. And this is what I mean. Like, eMass knows his full capability off stage. He has so much mileage just edge guarding. Uh-oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
He DIs well though. Very good DI.
Yeah, you got to really be careful of the DI mix-up that's available on the Cyclone. Obviously, the DI varying depending on which side you get launched from.
Look at that, down B covering again, almost DI'd badly. Still lives though. It gets off smash, gets caught on a landing, tries to gun into immediate. I think he tried to hit him again, I'm not sure. Regardless though, it's even now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Luigi's up smash is such a good kill.
So much damage.
Wow, and I think they had the read on the air dodging, but just maybe threw out the up smash a little bit too early on that one.
This is the thing, like, most people would just assume strong Luigi players are just one-hit wonders with just, they know death combo and that's it. No, Luugi is amazing at abusing all of Luigi's options. It's so good to watch.
That was a very terrifying situation there. You saw the start of the forward smash coming out, but then the dash attack, such a good lingering hitbox from Luigi.
That awareness to catch that roll in, and the up B. He's catching him, scan kick, he destroys him. He absolutely clobbers him.
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah, so good from eMass. Because Cyclone is one of those moves where, like, I feel like people at like mid-level just respect it too much. They're like, okay, I'm gonna let him Cyclone, and then I'll, you know, chill. And even though he's on the other side of the stage, he knew that, okay, I've got enough time to run across the damn stage, and I'm gonna kill you for this.
He just ran up and I've smashed him. Literally, he had time. He just destroyed them there. That was beautiful awareness.
So good. And I think we are going, it looks like, straight back to stadium. Again, these top players not messing around with stage picks. Both these players enjoying this stage. Yep. It's a classic.
Yeah, back to the stage. I wonder what's going to happen this time around. Maybe Luugi will adjust to the fact that he's reacting to those down Bs more.
Yeah, you would hope. You know, it was in that one moment where it really mattered that he ended up losing the game for it. But we are seeing eMass already begin.
Huge damage. He's catching him, mashing out a disadvantage really badly now. He has no jump. This is a very scary situation.
Oh, and just about mistiming the forward tilt. And that's really unusual because it lingers for so long.
It does, yeah. It might just be that directional air dodge of Luigi is very floaty.
Yes.
So it's just really hard to react to.
Excellent parry, and just
look at that.
Continuing this punish.
He's been mashing out a disadvantage quite a lot versus eMass, and his up B has just been scouting all of them. It's been really great, and again, up smashed him out of shield for mashing another aerial during that Luigi shield pressure.
Yeah, literally just waiting, and this is a really strong lead for eMass. Even in that situation there, he only took 12%, but even at this kind of point, you are willing to take the percent if it means you get a little bit more of that Rebels Guard meter.
Absolutely. And you know what? Look, the percent, he's already got a stock lap on his percent as well. This is just really strong. And now he has Arsene. This is so impressive.
Yeah, this is an absolutely terrifying prospect for Luugi, being lapped an entire stock and then having to deal.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I like the down smash because it means he doesn't really have to think about, okay, what direction.
Look at that, and he caught him trying to swing back at him while recovering. That was beautiful. Wow, almost killed him. But
yeah, Luugi, once again, you just, all these situations where you think, oh, he can't quite get a confirm, and then he manages to. It's a shame it didn't quite kill.
Absolutely, and you know what? eMass's control of Luigi's disadvantage state right now is just so good.
Yeah, and just staying safe. Joker having some of the best aerials in the game, and that Iha as well, just able to rack up that percent, even when not much is really happening, and it's just more
Look
and
at
more.
that. Wow. It's unfortunate he got caught because I know he was looking for that option. The way he was walking and the way he F-smashed, he knew it. He just overestimated how much range he had, and he just gets sucked into it. But yeah,
and obviously being shot off on the right side as well. I don't think eMass was quite ready for that DI, so maybe dying a little bit earlier than he necessarily needed to.
Absolutely, yeah. Regardless, though, he does still have a whole stock surplus, and Luugi has to fight this deficit. This is a very rough position for Luigi versus Joker of all characters.
Yeah, and once again, eMass so good at even, going off of the stage to try and take advantage of that bad disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then just going back onto ledge and being like, okay, you got past my first trick, now get off the ledge.
Exactly. And you know what? Even though whenever he edge guards, it's not 100% guarantee that he will get him. It's just that pressure enough. It's good enough to be mentally taxing there. And you know what? eMass is abusing it really well. Really good stuff from Luugi there, just abusing his frame here. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's doing so well, trying to catch the neutral get up with the down smash, but it not quite working out. And the back air straight to the head, but Luugi, excellent TI, however!
Air dodge! Absolutely destroyed his directional air dodge. There was nothing he could do about that. He was stuck in lag.
And like, you're not... And the thing is, when you're that far in the blast zone after a situation like that, you're not thinking about picking an option in that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody was expecting.
You know what? We're at that point where people understand that once you directional air dodge, people will fiend to punish that. Even if you're all the way in the magnifying glass of the blast zone. He knew. Because he can't do anything about it.
And as you mentioned, eMass doing such a good job at taking care of disadvantage, it was a foregone conclusion at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it ain't over yet. Luugi going to have to take 3 games in a row to advance in this bracket. eMass looking very comfortable with a 2-0 lead.
Absolutely.
But back to Stadium we go.
Back to Stadium. And I wonder how he's going to adjust his gameplay this time around, because last game was very rough for him. eMass is just getting a stronger foothold as long as this goes on, to be honest.
Yeah, and we're seeing eMass just happy to stay on the side of the stage and just rack up little nickels and dimes with these just guns, with these EHAs, and, maybe not quite the sort of aggressive lead that we saw in Game 2, but definitely still making it work.
Absolutely. Oh, he gets a very key hit there, getting huge combo from the starting there.
Yeah, and this could be really good for Luugi, however... Oh
no, that's tragic. He's dead, yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, you got to be so... Again, we mentioned that Luugi's side B is really vulnerable.
Okay, I don't think, that's the second time he tries to back air, but he just wasn't able to get it. I think down B was just better. He went for it earlier, but this time around he's trying to rely on back air more.
Yeah, it is a good option when it works, of course, but, you definitely just can... As we saw earlier on with the Arsene,
it's a safe die with down B.
Yeah.
Oh, huge combo now. Huge combo. His DI wasn't all that. And now he takes 70, 80, 90% off stage. And now Luugi's in a commanding position of a stock surplus.
Yeah, however, you've still got to get past Arsene. If you can get the stock with Arsene still around, it's so much better.
Oh, the Nair. The sour Nair into Tornado combo. Beautiful.
I have never seen a Luigi player combo off of, weak neutral air as well as Luugi. You think it's just a safe landing option, and then suddenly you're dying for it.
Oh, there we go. See, he can't. He's dead. That's the thing. Down B is just so superior to dealing with Luugi's side B. Regardless, though, Luugi looks like he's using that Angel platform invincibility to just think for a bit.
Yeah, to think to stall out Arsene as well.
Yeah, that's two, exactly.
Yeah, and we are seeing a couple of these custom combos.
Huge damage. 53, resets, and he's just going to hold that stuck surplus. Meanwhile, eMass has to fight it as hard as possible. Oh, that F smash barely hit him.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got a really deceptive range, the normal F smash.
Absolutely.
Using the guns, still kept the jump though. Luugi knowing he's got to keep those resources till the very last moment.
Exactly. That dash attack just barely hitting him. Wow, okay, it was very brave for going for that F smash right there.
Yeah, ooh, and I love the phantom footstool off the guns as well, just avoiding the situation entirely. But again, it doesn't matter where you try, and green missile, eMass is there waiting for you with the back air.
Absolutely, and you know what? He knew he burst all his resources with jump there, so there was literally nothing he could do. And eMass had full control of the situation there.
Yeah, and we can see eMass slowly but surely being able to make this comeback. Had a really good read on his roll in there.
This is getting even more difficult. Oh, look at that. F-smash barely too late.
Yeah, a little too late on the draw there, and it's going to give Luugi a little chance at life here. And you can see Arsene has arrived. Luugi's life has just gotten a lot more fragile right now.
Yep, it's going a lot more hard to do. Wow, the guns! He's still getting to jump though, but the back air's not letting him have it.
Yeah, and such, the trade worth it every single time. And what started off as a really strong game 3 just ended up with a 3-0 in eMass's favor. Really good stuff to him, honestly.
Luugi was steamrolling with the advantage in game 3. It was looking way better than his previous games, but eMass just sticking to the foundations and just bringing it back, staying calm, abusing Luigi's disadvantage. Regardless of how good Luugi is, there's still limitations of Luigi, and eMass just perfectly abused everything that Luigi can't deal with.
Yeah, and you can see just how pleased eMass is with that win. Going to be continuing into losers semis. This is losers semis.
Yeah, loser semis. This is going to be Streakz versus eMass, I think.
Oh, well, so it's going to be the winner of Streakz and GP.
Oh, Streakz
who
and GP. Oh, yeah. They haven't played yet, have they?
Yeah, they haven't played yet. So, and that's going to be a real good one.
Yeah.
Which
is that on stream or?
I believe it's going to be on stream. Yeah, you can see Streakz
good,
stepping up to the plate as well as GP. Both of these players now considered old guard. GP, I suppose, the more so old guard. Look at him go. And this is going to be real hard for GP, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Fox Ike.
But the thing is, wait. So you think GP will win, or he has an advantage?
I think this is going to be really hard.
Hard for
GP.
For GP. Okay, good.
Yeah,
because frame data.
Yeah.
Just frame data. And Streakz is very, very impressive. So this is going to be exceptionally difficult for GP. Like, unless he keeps his cool, he will just get overwhelmed. I can't do much.
Yeah. But, I mean, that being said, if we're going by sort of traditional ideas, we wouldn't have GP in the seat right now.
That's true.
GP beat the best Sonic in Europe.
Yeah.
To get to this point. If we're talking about conventional matchups and what's going to go down, you clearly have not been watching the stream, friends, because GP is out here, exceeding every single expectation, and I'm sure he hopes to continue his run through losers. Both these players guaranteed 5th place.
Yeah.
Winner of this going to take on eMass.
Absolutely. So, like, oh wait, did you ask me a question on how
No.
Oh,
just
no. All right, yeah, sorry. But yeah, this should be very interesting though, because obviously Streakz will have the oppression game, but if he makes mistakes, Ike punishes Fox very hard.
Yes.
And his mileage off of his kill confirms are much, much higher than any other character. Fox is the fastest falling character in the game. I think he still is, right?
Yes.
And that just means all of his nair confirms work longer and kill earlier, because Fox is very light at the same time.
Yeah, his weight also getting nerfed between games as well. He is a little bit lighter than he used to be. So Fox is he's going to be dying to these nair confirms at like 60%.
Yeah, I can see like nair back air killing at like 60-70 with rage.
Yeah.
Or even up air at some percent. It will be ridiculously hard for... Yeah, he just dies really early. Yeah. And Fox can't really avoid that nair because it's basically safe. Like, he can only use movement.
Yeah.
You can literally only use movement.
But we are going to see both of these players just mentally readying themselves for what is going to happen next. Again, Streakz, I believe, was seeded to make it this far. GP certainly was not seeded to get this far. He has, like we've said multiple times, gone above and beyond expectations.
Absolutely. And you know what? He definitely must be pleased with himself, because not only has he succeeded in getting this far, he's also going to be running that beautiful event, which I know he's going to have a very, very good time running that, and it'll be received nicely.
Yeah, bless him. He could get you a man that can do it all. He can run tournaments. He can run through tournaments.
Absolutely. You know what? That's the versatility of the man right here.
Yep.
Very good showing of GP so far.
I mean, just seeing them, I don't believe we may end up going to Stadium, but it looks like they're actually discussing stage bans.
That's true, yeah.
Which is a rare thing that we've seen in the top 6 so far. So.
Because almost everybody's defaulted to PS2 so far.
Yeah.
Exactly. Matchup-wise, though, I'm thinking both of them like platforms.
Yes.
But the thing is, who values it more? Like, would Ike want more platforms because his neck confirms kill earlier? Oh, Fox, because he gets to Vortex way easier.
Yeah. I feel like both of these characters have similar strengths in terms of, their combo game, and they like similar kinds of stages. They both have those smaller stages.
Absolutely.
I think Fox can work a little bit better on the bigger stages because of, being able to sort of...
He has more room to move.
Yeah, exactly.
Movement is such an important thing for Fox.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing is, like, there's a risk and... there's a cost and a benefit of platforms for Fox. Like, the classic Fox Vortex. It's just so hard to deal with his pressure on platforms. But at the same time, Ike also has that, and his nair is able to cover pretty much almost all of it. So it's such a interesting dynamic, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we are going to see the battlefield pick. So GP electing that. Actually, yeah, I think platforms are definitely what I'm going to be after. We will see if he regrets his decision soon, but
we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. If you have not told everyone that you know so far, remember, get people in there. Twitch.tv/team Regen GG. We are here.
Exactly.
You know, at the peak of top 8.
Yep. We're closing on top 3 very soon.
Yes.
Exactly. And you know what? We have some stellar gameplay here for you. We've had it for the entire day. And you know what? We're reaching the peak, the climax. And right now, we're on Battlefield with GP versus Streakz.
Yeah, and you can see already GP having that awareness. Again, we've spoken about how Aether is so good at catching these aggressive options, but Streak being ready for it and DIing away so that the Aether can't hit.
So I'm not sure if you just saw it or not, but like basically those platforms are so good for Streakz right there, because he's able to tech chase really well there. He actually got that the 60% earlier from just vortexing him. It was great.
Yeah, no, for sure. And both these players just slowly returning to neutral. GP throwing out that forward tilt. You know, there's not too much. Again, he's just sticking to the center stage, trying to make sure that Streakz is going to have a hard time getting in and getting any kind of pressure started.
Absolutely. Look at that. Weak dash attack into up smash. Not quite.
Again, we mentioned this in an earlier set.
Oh, got awareness. That was lightning quick reaction on the regrab. Just down smashed it immediately.
And that may be something that GP wasn't quite ready for. We've seen him go for this in a couple of other sets so far, and it's the first time I've seen him get punished, but 71%, this is where the matchup gets really difficult. Oh my god, he was ready for that.
I'm surprised. He went to punish that raw, tries to do it again. This is so scary.
Yeah, and this is the thing. So Streakz is already showing that he is ready to cover options that other players haven't so far. Just meeting him at the top.
I can't believe he was able to chase that quick draw of an up air. That awareness of his range was just amazing. And now he has to land versus Streakz' Fox.
Yeah, Streakz just skipping the whole thing about you going to cover low or high and just being like, I'm just going to kill you instead. How about that?
Absolutely. And you know what? GP was really trying to get a kill there, but now he's going to take even more damage. 56% just on his name. Even more, the Fox Vortex is rough. Platforms. Look at that.
Yeah, and Streakz already getting a feel on when GP wants to retreat. Just going for that back throw again, keeping that stage control.
His
lovely cross up.
His ability to chase is just insane. Look at that. You should? Don't matter. I know your secondary option. That's exactly what Streakz is doing.
Yeah, and we can see it again. Just quick draws all the way across the stage, but again, you're still in that ledge trap situation.
Yeah. This is a freestyle.
Wow. What a devastating start.
Absolutely dominating game from Streakz right there. Just didn't let it up. Kept trapping them on the platforms and just abused that disadvantage. He didn't drop a stock. That's insane versus Ike.
Yeah, I think maybe GP coming from some slower matchups where, you know, he fought Selkie earlier on. He fought Peli earlier on where it's slow, it's methodical, it's picking your moments wisely, but...
Meanwhile, Streakz is not giving him a chance to do that.
No, he's got a breakneck pace.
Absolutely. And you know what? The most disturbing thing about that is that he's in control while doing that.
Yeah.
So he's able to be methodical. He makes sure that you're not able to as much as possible. That is such a scary position to be in, especially versus Ike as well. He just doesn't give him a chance.
Yeah, and we are going to see Final Destination going for the other option, thinking, okay, maybe no platforms instead. And oh my goodness, Streakz already just reading into his soul about the direction that he wants to go in on that tech roll.
This is definitely the better choice for Ike right here, because Fox can't hide with the platforms anymore. And he can't abuse his tech chases either. Oh, wow. He was able to scout that side B very early.
Yeah, it is going to be, however, Fox having that insane advantage state means that the lack of platforms may come back to haunt GP, but he's certainly making it work so far.
Yeah. Right now, he took a jump. That's bad. He's going to take a lot of damage. Almost chased that side B, but it just auto-cancelled. Regardless, though. Very strong lead for Streakz right now. He's just pushing all his buttons. He's dead. He's dead regardless.
Yeah.
He just caught his jump, scouted it, and just destroyed them for it. It was beautiful.
So and just grabbing him out of the Aether as well. Just, again, an option that GP maybe isn't used to people respecting is now being punished in such unique ways by Streakz.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow, that pivot grab was amazing. Whoa. Barely covered him landing.
Yeah, just both jumping in the air, but again, Fox's superior frame data.
Almost able to get another back air out there, but Ike's tragic recovery frame just not letting him. Regardless though, Streakz with a very strong lead right now. Full stock surplus with huge damage. Oh wow, that was smashed.
Yeah, I'm not sure what GP was reading.
Yes.
Quite an optimistic
I can
read.
see what's going on. He's getting frustrated.
Oh my god.
He's getting frustrated, and rightfully so, because Streakz' Fox is so hard to deal with. He almost...
Oh my goodness.
God, that is such a scary position to be in right there.
That's exactly what we've been talking about as well. The fact that Streakz can just put in so much pressure.
Absolutely. And now he's stuck committing to quick draw. He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's dead. They're both of them giggling about it. You know, that's funny.
Yeah, and oh my goodness. And again, just knowing these options that
He took his
GP
jump.
is going to go
He took
for.
his jump.
This is where it gets scary.
This is so rough.
The crowd cheering for their boy. And I really like the attempt, trying to make sure that they weren't being hit by that down air, but just setting that angle a little bit too far left.
Absolutely. You know what? Regardless though, he's still a strong lead for Streakz. He's just been able to parry these nairs so beautifully.
Yeah, just calling out that jump in neutral as well. And again, every option is
He
being called out.
destroyed him for landing with nair. Delitos absolutely crushed him. Beautiful.
Good lord, Streakz looks unstoppable right now.
He probably has the highest percentage rate of just being able to destroy that nair.
Yeah.
Just almost every single interaction he's had with that nair, he's destroyed it. Or just avoided it. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and again, it's so difficult in these situations where, like, people aren't just respecting it and saying, right, okay, I'll let you do that and I'll work out another way. Streakz is like, right, these Aethers, I got you. These nairs, I have got you.
Exactly.
These quick draws, I have got you. Like, and GP has got to come up with a completely different battle plan to just be able to even start to keep up with Streakz.
Yeah. It must be so difficult for him because it's not just one front, it's 2, 3, 4 different fronts that he's getting attacked at, and this is so difficult for him to deal with. And honestly, he's just definitely got to rethink his entire game plan right now because Streakz just seems to be already there at every single spot.
So we are seeing the Ike. I did think for a second GP does have a Kirby, I think specifically for Palutena, even though he beat Palu earlier on, so maybe it's gone. But we are seeing the Smashville pick. Again, a smaller stage, but that middle platform is so damn good for Ike's nair conversions.
Yes, exactly. And you know, that's exactly what I was thinking of. That platform, and just generally the stage as well, there's not as much room as the others. So he's able to get a lot more mileage off of just rush. Oh, speaking of a lot of mileage, he's just juggling him.
Yeah, and using his double.
Oh, that air dodge. He could have actually died if he had full confidence in punishing it.
Yeah, it's so good from Streakz. And once again, GP finding himself singing a familiar song of just being trapped at the ledge here. Streakz got all the stage control, and it doesn't matter what option you go for. He's got it covered with that down smash.
He didn't stutter once. He immediately punished that He immediately punished that no tag. He saw it. Immediate lightning punish. Speaking of lightning punish and no tags, he jab locks him again.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can tell that he has just labbed out that jab lock at 0, just knowing, okay, if I hit you at this percent, I can get the most optimal amount of damage. It was unfortunate that GP was far off the stage, so couldn't continue the punish.
Absolutely, and you know what? And again, another similar situation to last game where he just has such a commanding lead. It's just suffocating. It must be suffocating for GP to deal with this.
Yeah, I was going to say, managing to just get the forward tilt, maybe trying to get that edge cancel.
Oh,
clutch tech away.
Yeah, and you know what? The DI as well is very important, and GP just clutched it. Up smash, not hitting the quick draw, but you know what? He's still following the aggression.
Yeah, and just following that roll away, and another catch.
It's absolutely insane!
God damn,
oh my
Streakz is playing insanely right now.
His reactions and coverage. I'm speechless at how good he is. Honestly, he's amazing. Such an amazing player.
Yeah, and just living as far as he can, just DIing away. Is the jab going to do it? It isn't quite, but it's getting to that point, and a big committal.
Look
and
at that.
Just, what a beautiful moment there, reacting to the fact that, okay, he's just stopped.
Oh! My God, I can't believe it! He absolutely destroyed him! Broke his ankle, snapped them, destroyed his legs, just decomposed everything! He absolutely destroyed him! The awareness! I am just shocked. You know what? I wasn't the one receiving the beating, but I'm slumped right now.
There are no words, and we're going to see this sequence again. The
Look
up
at
air,
that.
one hit of fair, jab,
that.
shine, neutral air to make sure. And do you know what the best part is? Do you know what the best part is? He hit him with that there, and the fist came immediately out.
Absolutely.
The fist came immediately out. He knew he had it.
He knew. He had to respect it. That was just... What a remix combo. And you know what? Something like that gave me... It just... Oh, wow. I'm getting flashbacks to like some Smash 4 improv combos. Like, you know, the famous Nairo pivot grab, the pivot jab with Falcon. It's another remix combo like that. That was a stellar moment. That has to be one highlight. Yeah. Absolutely. Or just a Smash UK moment right now.
Truly incredible stuff from Streakz. Just putting on a show for all of us here.
Yeah.
And now we have got the last two players on the winners side. We are in winners finals. We have got Bloom Forever versus Curry Governor, a young, plucky up-and-comer against someone that's apparently retired.
Oh yeah, retired. Oh my god, I'm still in shock. It's not often you see plays like that.
No.
Like, none of it was true, but that didn't matter. He knew he could do it. He could abuse Ike, and he just abused them differently. Absolutely differently.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Just insane awareness, and that is the kind of gameplay you get right at the top. And when you've got you got players as good as Streakz, and there is more and more gameplay like this to come. So as I've said earlier, if you have not got people watching and waiting, please make sure twitch.tv/TeamRegenGG. Tell your friends, tell your lovers, tell everybody that you can. We are in for a damn good top 4.
Yeah, especially after seeing plays like that, you already know you've got your time worth. Absolutely, like, wow, just. Wow. I don't really know. I'm speechless.
So damn good. We have got both of these players stepping up to the plate. Of course, the Northern powerhouse, that is Curry Governor, against the young and, let's be real, the dominant force of not only East of England, but the entirety of the UK.
Yeah.
Bloom Forever.
He has the strongest, I'm pretty sure he has a positive win ratio on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been so dominant in the UK right now. It's almost... Even though, he hasn't had the chance to go out of region, I still think, God, it's so difficult because you have Peli who's beating Gluto, but then after, it's just back in the UK, it becomes turbulent again. And Bloom just has that he just has that command of game knowledge and just such a variety of skill set, in just his characters. It's great.
It's terrifying that, no matter how good anybody else does at any tournament in the UK, no matter how good players like Peli and Luugi and Curry and SBF and anybody else does, there's always that question of, but Bloom's still the best.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what argument you present, no matter what results you bring to any other player in the UK, it's but Bloom Forever.
Yeah. Right now, from the current record at least, it seems undisputed right now, but obviously this is... I forgot to mention, this is actually a really good point to bring up right now. Invasion's the first event for this year that's going to count towards the PR.
Yes, it is. Of course, each player trying to make sure that they are getting in the best results they can to prove they can get onto the UK or the England PR. Yeah. And we are seeing it. Winners, finals, the crowd know it. It is time. Bayonetta versus Cloud. Bloom Forever versus Curry Governor. Winners, finals.
Wow, this is going to be really, really good right now.
And of course, Curry got a really big crowd behind him as well. Again, Bloom Forever is this unstoppable force. Top seed, had no upsets so far, and going their tried and true main Bayonetta as well.
Yeah, you know what? This is what I said about the variety of the skill set that he has of just playing different characters. His versatility with different characters and their game knowledge is insane.
Yeah, and this is the crown jewel on the multi-tier cake that is his character repertoire.
Wow.
This is the one that he has the most faith in.
Absolutely, and you know what? He's able to abuse her moveset so splendidly. Wow, that dash grab is actually a bit tragic because that dash grab is really, really slow. It's frame 10? So it looks like he's just tripping over himself when he gets that grab. It's really, really tragic, but regardless, very close still. Wow!
Yeah, the shield poke. Shield poke back air.
Yeah. That back air was amazing. He caught him jumping out immediately. Just straight up punished him. Okay.
Oh, and really, really good recoveries already from Curry Governor. Of course, Cloud having quite the linear recovery and Bayonetta having such a terrifying offstage presence.
Absolutely.
But him mixing it up each and every single time to keep Bloom guessing.
Exactly. And you know what? Jermaine, especially when he talks about neutral being a canvas, I'm pretty sure his disadvantage follows that in logic as well. Oh, no, he knows. Yeah.
Yeah, Bloom knowing that that was the exact point where Curry had to jump and just having that lingering hitbox with the Nair, it was his fate was sealed.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Bloom has a strong stage control lead right now. Oh. Okay, yeah, he wasn't able to follow up fully on that. Regardless, Jermaine's able to go back on stage, and he punishes him immediately. Wow, great stuff.
Yeah, and we can see just jumping out. However, he does not have a jump right now, but just managing to retreat to that left-hand platform, but not before taking a buttload of damage.
You know, it's a very small thing, but I love the awareness of Bloom to not continue that combo and just tech chase on the platform instead. Wow, very, very aggressive cross slash there.
Yeah, we do see Curry go for a lot of these. He goes for these cross slashes.
Oh,
like
tragic.
Yeah, he goes for these limit cross slashes, but sort of goes for like the upper corner of the shield to attempt a shield poke. And I think Curry may have just misspaced it slightly, and then Bloom obviously just got that sequence and ended that stock.
You know what? I feel like, now that I think about it, this matchup is actually decent. Obviously, the disadvantage for Cloud is horrible. It's just the fact that he has a sword, and the way he uses movement is just so good at just calling Bloom out.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Curry's got some of the best movement in the game. However, how good is his SDI? Good enough to live that, apparently.
Exactly. And that's all he needs. That on top of strong positioning him, on top of strong positioning, and that should be enough, honestly. Regardless, though, he does still have a stock deficit, and he needs to fight this back immediately.
Yeah, and we can see Bloom just playing ever so evasively, making sure that Curry has to work out every last drop of blood before he goes and finally get in the back around 150.
Exactly. It's again that beautiful ledge trap, just able to react to that ledge roll and just back at it. Look at that. Look at the patience on Jermaine right there. Beautiful. Still able to follow up though, but Bloom returning the favor with the back throw. Oh, good coverage.
Yeah, and an excellent trade there, just being able to reset the situation. However, Curry once again with his back
Look at that.
to the ledge. So good.
You see what I mean by movement? He's running away from that ABK. He knows he can. And he just punished him so beautifully right after. Oh, very good use of the neutral B there. Not able to kill him, but that's not the point. It's just more about resetting.
Yeah, and that is an awful lot of damage. However, both of these players at kill percent. Curry going for these grabs, going for the up throw just to make sure to get that disadvantage. The very hilt of the sword.
Wow, this is the closest we've had. Like, this is a very, very close match versus Bloom. Oh, the back air. He scouts his jump. Okay, scouts his jump.
Yeah, and Curry immediately saying run it back.
Run it back, run it back. Yeah,
gotta run it back. You've got momentum, you've got confidence, you've got to run with it.
Absolutely. Even though he lost that game, it doesn't matter. His mentality is on point.
Yes, absolutely. You don't get to win as finals of a major without a solid mentality.
Exactly, absolutely. He definitely has one of the best mentalities when it comes to this game. Absolutely. He's been very consistent in having that good mentality too.
Yeah,
despite him saying, oh, I'm retiring and all that, but like, he's just a solid player. You can't waste that talent. It's just so good. Regardless though, we're running it back to PS2 and immediately opening up with a very aggressive 32% from the down tilt on the platform. Wow.
Yeah, his tech chases on the side platforms with like the fast fall up air are so damn good.
It's just great awareness of Cloud and even just a sword character in general. He's just abusing that disjoint.
Yes.
Bloom gets a strong opening here, able to get about 56%. Chasing all the way down, he does have to use limit.
Yeah, and thankfully the trade sent him up, but even then with the limit, he would have been there. Excellent tech. Could have maybe gone for the second hit, but again, didn't want to risk anything.
Did you see that gun cancel? He was baiting that air dodge.
Yes.
Almost got the punish on that air dodge too. Oh, our climb hazard just not working the right way. That up air escaping that confirm. Yeah,
I know. Curry sort of really cheating death a couple of times during this game so far.
Wow. Very, very, very good awareness from Jermaine there. Just Curry's patience when it comes to defensive play is just so good. It's just so good.
Yeah, and we can see what's Bloom going for. Trying to go for that up smash, maybe to try and catch a jump. However, Bloom not quite falling for it.
Well, he barely makes a pass and he just skips past him into the immediate cross slash.
And there we go, a delicate lead, but it's a lead nonetheless. Curry makes the crowd roar with excitement.
Exactly, and you know what? He's still feeling confident. I'm pretty sure he's feeling himself. That crowd's definitely helping him. Regardless though, Bloom don't let that face him. Even though he has, I'm pretty sure he's fine, honestly. Yeah. His confidence is fine.
Yeah, he's doing so well. But this combo,
huge damage.
Even if it doesn't kill, I'm not sure whether he had his jump there. He's lucky to be still alive in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? He's just, oh wow, now he's building up. He's really ramping up right now. These combos, he's just adapting to them on the fly. People may just look at Bayo and be like, oh, just face roll the controller, you get combos, right? But he's actually reacting to his SDI almost every single time and just getting the optimal combo. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's so difficult. First, you've got to learn the SDI, and then you've suddenly got to learn the mix-ups as well. And like with a player like Bloom, he's just so many levels above so many people.
Exactly. His mastery of just Bayo and Rosa and even other characters is just so stellar to watch, especially Bayo and Rosa, those two characters. But yeah, regardless, very even percent jab, you might kill.
Yeah, it did get buffed in the most recent, in a patch or two ago. So good, and it's such a, you know, it's just a great kill option.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that it's a jab as well.
Yes.
Very useful for Bayonetta.
Oh, and you could see Bloom scouting the roll, but Curry managing to get the up tilt out before Bloom could get any kind of punish. But once again, we are seeing these patented combos racking up so much percent, and what started as a fragile lead is growing more and more stable.
Destroying his offstage game right now. Curry is able to barely make it back, but he's still being chased down. This is such a difficult situation. Will he ABK from ledge? Nope. But you know what? Curry was ready for it and just immediately grabs and resets the dice.
Yeah, and this is the thing. You can just be so safe in this position, and that back air sending him all the way to the other side.
These custom combos from Bloom, his just knowledge of what to go for. Oh no, that's it. He caught him mashing right after that. And just, And you know, he just says, you know what, run it back again.
Yeah.
This time.
And what was so terrifying about that witch time in particular is that it was maybe the first or second time that we'd seen it in the entire set.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's such a powerful option for Bayonetta.
Yeah. Again, like remembering the fact that confidence gives you the option to just pick more and feel yourself, right? Bloom knew exactly what to do there. Even though he didn't show it once, he witch timed him there.
And this is the thing with this kind of matchup, is that Curry has got so much to think about anyway. He's got to think about mixing up his SDI. He's got to think about mixing up his recovery in such delicate and intricate ways that when you've got such a powerful option like witch time, you can just wait for the moment where he's got so many other things in his head that it's just the one thing that he didn't quite have his eye on.
Exactly. And especially with a character as complex as Bayo, there's a lot to consider. And stacking witch time on top of that, Bloom knows how to abuse all of those options.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so rough. That whole sequence was beautiful. He got 108%, punished all of his disadvantage right there.
Yeah, and even though he didn't get the KO with the up smash, Curry still took 120% from that interaction.
Exactly. And you know what? His masterful use of Bayo and following up that advantage is just amazing. Oh, that back air. He gets caught whiffing that cross slash and just eats strong hit back air.
Yeah, and it's so difficult because we always associate Curry Governor as being a very confident player, and I feel like he's just a little bit shaken right now.
Definitely. Like, you know what? Oh wow, this is huge. This is huge. Even when this combo you think is done, he continues. He's just ready.
And just an entire stock lead in Bloom's favor
Absolutely,
right now.
Oh,
and this is where things get difficult.
Uh-oh.
Dead?
Yeah, he's dead, yeah.
Every time.
That is rough. Now he has a full 3-stock lead, well, 2-stock lead with 50% only, and it's only getting worse. 43% within a matter of seconds. My god.
Yeah.
No matter how confident you are, it's all about the effectiveness of your play, and Bloom is just, wow, he back-aired there. I'm surprised he had the confidence to do that.
I felt the anger in that back air. I felt the aggression. I felt the frustration in that back air. And we're just seeing these frustrated moments just show up time and time again. I think Curry, you know, he's got to really cling on to something if he's going to have any kind of chance of getting into grands.
Absolutely.
Through winners anyway.
Regardless, though, this is a very tough situation for Curry. He has to come back versus Bayo. Oh my god, it didn't matter about that cross slash. Look at him, he's fishing even harder.
Yeah, but he kept that jump all the way through. Curry not letting go just yet, saying you've really got to earn this, trying to catch him with that forward tilt, but just holding shield.
Look at that movement. He almost caught him. Oh, but the back air, the strong hit back air just calls him out. Going through the platform.
Yeah, and even all the way across the stage, that is going to be enough. And a pretty devastating 3-stock for Bloom to end that set.
Again, it's just Bloom is so just... He's such a stable player.
Yes.
Like, stability is in his blood. Honestly, like, I haven't seen him be shook really bad in a very long time.
Yeah.
He's just so solid, honestly. He keeps his stage control, he gets in your head, and he gets you in the most frustrating situations possible. Even when you think you're done and you've escaped, he's still there waiting. Such a difficult thing to deal with, absolutely.
It's terrifying, it's absolutely terrifying. But speaking of terrifying, we have got the king of terror himself, Streakz, coming up against eMass.
Somebody else who has a very strong advantage state. Both of them are terrifying in their own right, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be seeing the Fox versus the Joker. There are going to be combos galore coming from both of these players, both of these characters. It's going to be a real aggressive set. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. There's going to be a lot. I'm predicting a lot of scrambles and a lot of movement. Absolutely. Off stage, especially, I feel like eMass is going to push it as much as possible. He's going to try and he's going to force the mileage out of that. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the set with Luugi as well. The fact that Luigi had such a dire disadvantage state, he took advantage of each and every time. And Fox, maybe not as bad as Luigi's, but certainly still not a great disadvantage. And we know eMass is going to be preying on that.
He's going to try and get as much mileage off of it as possible, that's for sure. And especially versus Fox, who, if he can touch you, he can do so much damage.
Yeah, and we are here, Stadium 2, once again, a fairly neutral stage for both of these players, and eMass electing to take a bit of a slower pace in this beginning.
Yeah. You know what? It looks like it. He's definitely... Yeah, I can see it. He's being a lot more patient, that's for sure. Oh, but this time, Streakz does get an opening. Regardless, the reaction to down B there was very, very good.
Yeah, eMass knowing what's necessarily true and what isn't, and just making sure that Streakz knows his true combos.
This is bad. He took his jump. He immediately down. The awareness!
Oh my god!
The awareness to down B there, and then to react with an immediate back air. That was super quick.
An insane stock, and dead so early as well.
Yeah. This is a really dangerous situation now for Streakz. He has to deal with Arsene, Joker. Okay, it just ran out, but he does have a stock deficit versus Joker.
Yeah, and we're seeing already from eMass a couple of counters coming out, you know, more so than we've seen in any other set. And I think he's really doing that to reflect the fact that Streakz can just throw out these hitboxes with little to no consequence normally.
Exactly. And you know what? That's definitely something that Streakz is going to have a battle with in this matchup. Especially versus eMass, who knows. There we go. Speaking of that, immediately does it.
Yeah, Streakz already getting that awareness, being like, okay, this is an option that he can go for. I need to be careful right now.
Absolutely. You know what? This is prime percent for Nair conversions. Wow, that F smash. Okay, drill into... Okay, yeah, he wasn't giving them the DI to up smash there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he dies!
Yeah, it's so powerful is the raw Joker back air.
Absolutely.
And, you know, oh my goodness.
That
just
landing
the guns.
punish.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
look at this percent.
39%. And he has 2 stock lead right now. 46 in building. This is a very tough situation for Streakz right now.
Yeah, and I'm not sure those couple of lasers were a great idea because Arsene just about to come alive right now and going down there, knowing the perfect option in that moment.
He knew. The closer you get to Firefox, the more easier it is to just counter it. So he just abused it, and there's no way Joker's counter is going to miss. It's just not. It's just too big. And he knows to abuse it, which is even more amazing because even if he did miss, he was dead, definitely 100%. Yeah. But his awareness to just know this is the trajectory, and I'm able to close that gap even more the closer I get to you to guarantee that kill and just finish the free stop.
Yeah, there was literally no way where that Streakz could go that he wouldn't have killed himself otherwise. Like,
absolutely.
Just insane awareness. And that's just the thing with eMass. I believe, unless I'm very much mistaken, I think eMass might have a Fox himself.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know, maybe, but I think he's got very good matchup knowledge regardless. And, you know, once you know, again, we saw it in the earlier set, he's very good at exploiting weaknesses, and eMass did it time and time again.
Disadvantage, especially. He's been able to just pop disadvantage so effectively every single time. Yeah. Regardless, though, we are going to Town and City this time.
Yeah, Streakz electing for a bigger stage, maybe allowing a little bit more movement to be able to get away from eMass. However, both Joker and Fox really benefiting from the same kind of stages.
Yeah. Wow, he's just being a little bit more patient there. Look, they're scrambling, and Streakz does win this one. Dangerous situation.
Yeah, you can see Streakz scouted out that double jump from eMass. However, the trade with the Nair not really working out in Streakz' favor, and just the jab to get him off stage, trying to catch him again.
He will throw himself off stage to get as much mileage off of him off stage. Like, as much mileage off of edge guarding him in general. It's just so good. Oh, look at that draw. Okay, immediately goes into the grab, reacts to that double shield situation. Wow, that was a very unsafe landing, but he still managed to get another landing there into up smash!
Beautiful stuff there from Streakz, making sure that, you know, Arsene does not get as much time as he could on screen, making sure that he can have a little bit of extra percent to play with.
Absolutely, and speaking of Arsene, another return, and he can very easily kill him off with a straight hit, especially like that forward tilt.
Yeah, trying to catch the aggressive landing with the up tilt. However, Streakz really not pressing any kind of advantage here. If he's able to stall out Arsene, it's going to be a win in his book.
Right now, I'm pretty sure he has it in his head. This is just a war of attrition and just get as little just crumbs here and there before he gets to Vortex. And regardless, very unsafe now that he just gets off smash for it immediately.
Yeah, even if Streakz had jumped immediately afterwards, the up smash would have been there waiting. And you can see already Streakz getting a real good idea on when eMass is just holding shield, ready to get an untrue combo and just grabbing him for it every time.
Exactly. You know what? And that's exactly why he's so scary to deal with, because you can hold shield as much as you want. He's not afraid to use that grab, regardless of it not having any confirms. He just takes the stage control and just says, you know what, that's enough. That's fine.
Yeah, and once again, just calling out the shield with another grab. It's really, really easy to just shield against Fox, and the Nair up smash every single time.
Scouts another aerial Nair into an up smash. He's just so proficient in just scouting them out and just getting the confirm. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and we can see a moderate lead for Streakz right now in this second game.
Absolutely. And now he's off stick. Wow, look at that. He's taking so much percent. That was almost 38%. Just from Firefox.
See, I almost wonder whether, I don't know, was Streakz aware that the platform was going to be there? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That was scary.
But these players trying to get a little bit more than they could bargain for. The trade, and eMass had the read but didn't quite get the timing
Wow,
down.
the gun's actually confirmed to back air there? That was so unfortunate, but you know what? eMass just abused it and good on him.
Yeah, I was going to say, and it's such a good situation because if the guns don't work, you can just go for something else instead.
Exactly. Oh, look at that. This is dangerous now. He's using the platform, but that's a scary situation to be in now.
Yeah, and you can see Streakz being trapped at this ledge
he's being patient.
eMass, but eMass just running to the other side of the stage instead.
He's opted to reset rather than trying to challenge him there because he's very close to dying. If he eats a Nair from anywhere, he will die. The fair, almost spiking him.
And we can see...
Wow,
guns.
okay.
Yeah, not quite maybe sending him in the direction he wants. Streakz whiffing that up smash.
This is dangerous. Wow, eMass, the second he went for the side B, threw himself off stage to get that. Oh, beautiful reaction! You can tell how ready he is for that situation.
We have seen that so many times from Streakz across his entire repertoire of tournament runs. The reactions he has on that tech chase are... I don't see anybody else do that kind of stuff.
Insane. Absolutely insane. When he gets into that position where he notices it. Look, he notices it and it's over. There was nothing he could do there. Almost nothing. Like, he already knew.
It reminds me of like Wizrobe tech chases in Melee, where he's just like, he's crouching and he's reacting and he's getting it each and every single time.
Each and every single time. His pressure is just absolutely enormous, and it's so hard for him to deal with because you guess wrong, you die. And in that situation, he has the advantage because he can anticipate and react accordingly. It's great. Regardless, though, eMass has a decent lead right now, getting as much on ledge. A-Hug, wow, that gun even paused him as well. This is... Wow,
this is terrifying. Yeah. However, eMass took 36% from that Firefox.
From the Firefox, right? Yeah, it does so much damage.
Yeah, the risk reward is high risk and high reward.
Absolutely.
And eMass,
speaking of,
yeah, so close to getting Arsene on board. Lovely parry into the up tilt.
The up tilt is perfect for that situation, especially. Regardless, he has to deal with Arsene now. That up smash is very anti. Nair into jab lock. The back air, beautiful, solid gameplay right there.
Yeah, knowing that maybe he couldn't quite get the kill off of any kind of dash attack or smash attack rather. Oh my goodness, not quite making it work. And again, these scramble situations, eMass. Oh my goodness, what a lovely option. The storm with the shine and then the fast fall into the immediate up B.
Exactly.
Such good variation.
This is one he made him skank. He made him skank immediately and just up smashed him. He just made him look silly and just destroyed him.
Yeah, and Streakz just holding shield, making eMass second guess himself time and time again. And once again, trying to go off stage, but just being clipped by those little hits of the
he jab locked him to awareness. He reset immediately with the dash attack, and he's punishing him even more. He's just barely, Streakz was almost fully in control of that situation.
Yeah, and it's terrifying how, like, despite how even the percent is, it feels like Streakz has just got all of the momentum.
Yes, exactly. He's just a steam engine that's just continuing to go. He's just not stopping. Wow. His momentum is insane. Look at that pressure.
Yeah, just going for that safe jab and the rapid jab, taking off nearly half of the Rebels' gauge, the Rebels' guard. And we can see, again, Streakz doing really good job at varying his pace, slowing it down when Arsene is there to make sure that eMass can't get that much off of the power-up.
Aggression is so good when you temper it with a little bit of patience. It's just like forging steel. You add a little bit, you just have patience, and you can forge a very strong weapon right here, like he does with that Fox. Absolutely, just incredible.
Yeah, and we can see both of these players at this high percent, and the up air.
He caught him sleeping with that gun. He defaulted to gun almost most of the time when landing.
Yes.
And that time he just called him out. He's not having it. He's not letting him get away with it this time.
And again, we're seeing these jab blocks, and I think Streakz, knowing that he can't really get much because of how close he is to the edge of the stage.
He resets.
Yeah, just resets.
He resets. Absolutely. And this is what makes him such a strong player with amazing aggression. Such stellar gameplay to watch right here. Look at the patience of that run-up and shield. He held that for so long. And now he gets the Vortex. 64% Arsene's on the book, though. Look at that. He did another up smash. He's so antsy to get that kill. He wants it now. The drift back away from Firefox. Okay, good.
Yeah, the counter each and every time. You had no option when you're Firefoxing that low. But 71%, and Streakz, known for his aggression, not even waiting on the Angel platform for a little bit, just running straight down and saying, I'm going to get you, eMass.
Absolutely. To jab block into down smash. Huge damage. This is dangerous now.
Yeah, you've got to be so careful in this situation. Oh my goodness!
Smash. Wow, you can tell he's confident right now. The back air just scouting the Firefox. He should have just look. He did it earlier when he had Arsene. He needs to keep it simple when dealing with Firefox. Otherwise, he's going to take more damage than he needs to. Why risk anything when you just click down B and just watch him get hit?
Yeah, and suddenly from that really risky option that didn't quite work out, it means that eMass is at kill percent, trying to catch the jump away with that double jump up air, but eMass managing to keep his nerve.
This is so dangerous now. Both of them are just looking for the right hit. They are scouting as hard as possible to get in. The down smash.
What?
Okay. Using Firefox to hit him. All right, but you just gave him Arsene now, so
that's
this is
so
dangerous.
scary.
He gave him Arsene. He don't care. He don't care because he parried him. He read him. Absolutely ready for any situation there. Kept his calm versus Arsene at high percents. As Fox. This is dominant now. Even though it was close, his confidence is out of this world. It's stellar. It's so good. And just control. The word control is exactly what he has.
And to just have the confidence, to have the guts, to have the courage to go for a parry on an Arsene back air. That's 140% and just down smash him for it instead.
Especially
incredible.
Lightning quick reactions, able to just process even the most tense situations.
And just look at Streakz in the player cam as well. This is not a player that is nervous in the position that he is in.
Absolutely
He
not.
is just, he's chilled. He's been here so many damn times.
Yep. If anybody is a stone cold, it's definitely him when it comes to mentality. I've never seen him tilted ever.
Yes.
He's just so good at just keeping control. Regardless though, strong lead right now from eMass.
Yeah, and we can see eMass being a little bit slow on the punish of the low Firefox there, trying to get the back air stage spike, but it not quite working out in his favor.
Absolutely not. Wow, the A calling out the side B, but the percentage. eMass has advantage right now, but Streakz might be able to bring it back.
Yeah, and it's really good. I like the fact that eMass is aware of when he can and can't punish that Firefox. If he can't and he has to stay on stage, he always goes with that down tilt 2-frame, given that it is such a lingering hitbox, and it allows him to just reset the situation with an aerial afterwards.
Yep, it's a perfect tool for the perfect situation. Even though it's a reset, he still gets percent, and he just builds up damage and just gets that fair confirmed. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that fair having such lingering hit stun, and eMass being able to react and just up smash from it.
Absolutely. And now he has to deal with the stock lead versus Arsene.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, grabs him twice.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Jump out. Using Firefox to try and cover his trajectory, but wasn't quite enough. And now he's off stage. That was a wise decision to go for the low Firefox there. Up smash immediately scouted him for that nair. Beautiful stuff right there from Streakz. Rebuilding back his composure. He's back to even basically.
Yeah, I was going to say all it takes is one nair, one down tilt, one little jab lock, and Streakz is going to be surpassing, you know, eMass in terms of a lead. And we are seeing it. Oh my goodness, just grabbing him.
Failed. Wow. A bit unfortunate, but you know what? Streakz won't let stuff like that just inconvenience him. He will keep taking the lead, 51%. Arsene's on the book now, though. He needs to be very, very careful.
Yeah, and the one thing that we can just really commemorate, obviously we've spoken a lot about Streakz' aggression, but the fact that he is able to just change his pace so quickly from moment to moment, going from pure aggression to really, really solid defensive play.
Exactly, and that's what makes him so terrifying, is the idea that he has both aggression and patience. It's so hard to do it, but regardless though, he does get caught slipping with the down air into up smash.
Yeah, the Joker classic with Arsene kills at such early percent and lingers for so long as well. It's kill confirmed for so much percent.
Look at that coverage from eMass there. He almost covered every single option with AR, forward air, and he just knows that. Knows that knowledge. Dealt with the Shine Store. He's still holding this lead, 82%. This is looking very rough now. Forward air actually beating the Firefox.
Yeah,
oh wow, you saw how deep we went.
Yeah, I really like that option as well. I don't know whether it was necessarily intentional, but the fact that eMass could like trade with the Firefox if he went a bit too low.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Lightning, quick reaction. He saw him immediately pull up and he got that down smash off straight. The back air though, not killing quite yet.
Yeah, but it's still resetting the situation. The gun's not quite working on the Firefox, and now Streakz with a little lease on life here.
Yep. This might be the lifeline he's looking for, but regardless, he's resetting now the situation. Back to ledge. Okay, he jumps back. Oh, he gets scouted with the back air.
Still alive, though.
The down air, but the reaction to tech! The reaction to tech was, okay. Oh, it's the side B, yeah.
Yeah, certain moves you've got to go back.
He's laughing about it. You know, he knows
yeah, definitely certain moves there that don't stop the momentum or they make you go a little bit further back.
And the thing is with Fox Illusion, it's even worse. It does it for you. Like, it drags you into the blast zone during knockback. Yeah.
Yeah, and in that high pressure situation, you know, Streakz sort of laughing it off. Again, you know, one of the best composures of any player in the UK.
Yep. He's just stone cold, just ready to get in there. Absolutely. He's a machine.
Yeah, and I believe, Mystic, this is our first Game 5 that we've commentated.
Yes. Game 5. This is close because it was Game 1 to eMass, then Game 2 and 3 was a dominating. Like, even though the stocks were very close, it was just, I felt it was, the Streakz just had that dominating pressure.
Yeah, insane all round. Both these players are just so evenly matched and both really playing to the strengths of their characters so well. You can really look at this and just see it as a guide of like, here is what Joker's good at and here's what Fox is good at. So damn good.
Yeah, and it's just a nice back and forth now, and we got a very interesting Game 5 for you. Back on Battlefield.
Yeah, we are seeing the run back. Streakz enjoying the extra combo potential that the platforms offer. However, eMass very much comfortable to go back to this stage as well. And we are seeing eMass slow the pace down a little bit.
So patient. Oh wow, barely misses the grab there. The positioning was slightly off. Regardless, eMass has a strong lead right now, 64% on Fox.
Yeah, and once again, just going for that Rebels guard just to really catch Streakz out from going for these untrue combos.
Yeah, especially during the early percents.
Yes.
Just very good awareness all around. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, and did you see the bait there of the down B? However, Arsene has still arrived. This is going to be a real pivotal moment in the set, I feel.
Absolutely. This is a lot more difficult to deal with. Yep. That's all you need to do. Keep it simple, go down there and just hit him with the counter. That's enough.
Yeah, once you see that Fox is not at stage level and is electing to go low, it's just a matter of waiting and reacting.
Absolutely.
And we can see eMass once again trying to slow that pace down a little bit here, making sure to keep center stage, but the Nair not quite working out.
Wow, he misses the tomahawk. But regardless, he actually covered he covered so many options there. I think that was all of it. He covered all of it.
Nowhere to go, and that first stock is gone for eMass. Streakz not letting the lead escape him too much right now.
Absolutely. And this is just such good gameplay from both of them. How he's going to deal with AHA to cover it. But regardless, he gets back with Fox Illusion. eMass is not letting up though, 64% and still building due to the AHA.
Yeah, this is so difficult going for that Nair to jam there, being completely safe on shield. Regardless, press the right button in time, and once again, another Nair.
He's building damage. He's at the right percent to just Vortex right now. He needs to be careful. Wow, the patience. Did you see that? He didn't commit to a single option until like 3/4 jumps in.
And you can see eMass just being absolutely terrified of the potential of what Streakz could do to him with that back air. Maybe a little bit sus DI there.
Yeah, the initial DI just wasn't there, and he just floated into the blast zone. That's unfortunate.
Oh!
He twisted his ankles.
What a call out.
That was beautiful. He was ready. He was like, yeah, go on, mash it. Come towards me, and you would just get your ankle snapped. He just destroyed him.
And that has been a thing that we have not seen in this set. We haven't really seen Streakz get those really early kills off of hard reads. We've seen the reaction tech chases. We've seen, you know, the sharking with the up airs, but we have not seen just a hard call out like that. And particularly, again, eMass was probably not ready for that option, given he was only like, what, 70%?
Look at that. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, this is tragic. This is getting really dangerous. Okay, he regains footing. And this percent is good enough for him to Vortex. So, look, speaking of Vortex,
yeah,
almost.
this is so scary. The surgical nature of eMass's
oh, the reaction!
And the pop-off as well
immediately
from
popped off.
eMass. The one-hit affair into the up smash, and eMass continues his run into losers finals.
Yes, that was stellar gameplay from both of them. The reaction and just the knowledge to just immediately react to that situation. Just eMass kept his composure and just that ledge trap situation where he just kept edge guarding him and just kept hitting him, just suffocating him. It was so good.
And you could see the relief in eMass's face as well. Obviously, you've got the joy of the pop-off, but just the relief of the pressure.
The relief.
Because in 5 games, dealing with the pressure that Streakz can just
dish
exert.
out. Yeah.
God damn.
He definitely must be proud of himself right now. Just being able to overcome that pressure. Barely passing this game 5 right there. All it took would be like 1 or 2 more interactions for Streakz to just be able to kill him. So the fact that he kept his composure and able to just react to that fair, missing the tech just unfortunately on that platform right there. It wasn't a full-blown confirm, but he still reacted to it and hit him. He knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple of times that eMass can sort of get a little bit shaken here and there. So the fact that in that high-pressure situation where, as you said before, Streakz can get that 1 or 2 interactions and then win the set from it.
Absolutely.
The fact that he was like, he still had the focus to be able to react to that.
Exactly.
So damn good. So damn good.
Yep, absolutely. That was an amazing set to watch. What a pleasure. That was really good. From both players, it was just a stellar back and forth, honestly. Just the control from each of them, the knowledge.
Yeah.
Especially eMass, the way he was just combating 5 Fox recoveries. Even though it is Fox and people will say it's linear, Streakz is actually really good at recovering. But the way he knew, like, once you get low enough with Fox, it just becomes an easy 1, 2, 3, just get it, it's just... I'm lost for words, to be honest. He's just so consistent at just batting him away.
Yeah, honestly, the level that these players are on is utterly breathtaking. Like, there's just it's just such good gameplay.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. This is a pleasure to watch. Like, honestly, everybody's playing really well, and even though there's a couple of upsets here and there, that doesn't change the quality. The quality is great. It's absolutely just so fun to watch.
And now we are here in top 3. There are 3 players left.
Exactly.
We have got Curry and eMass about to fight it out, see who can take on the titan that is Bloom Forever.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting because both of them, they need to see... Actually, you know what? We'll get to it. This is going to be a very interesting match because both of them are good at disadvantage.
Yes.
Like, especially, I'm just interested to see how much Curry will let him punish him at disadvantage because Cloud's disadvantage isn't the most amazing.
Yeah, and we can see just those levels on levels there. Curry just expecting the drop of the Rebels guard, but eMass just keeping hold of it, saying, I know you're going to blink first.
Yep, absolutely. Just winning the game of chicken. Absolutely right there. The positioning, wow, the tragic frame of that dash grab from Cloud.
Yeah, and we can see already Curry getting a bit of an idea on these defensive habits and has got such a good lead, 90% compared to 20. However, Arsene,
huge damage.
More than happy to make sure that you pay your dues.
Two characters with that blue comeback mechanics.
Yeah, and you can see Curry hoping for that.
Oh, that's one of the first times I've seen him go for the spinning variation of the Joker guns.
Yeah, I think particularly with Cloud because he has got an even more linear recovery and he just can't mix it up at all.
True.
I think the fact that it would just push him in any direction away from the stage, it's enough.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But we can see, once again, Curry in his favorite spot.
Look at that Tomahawk F tilt, the knowledge there is beautiful.
Just, Curry on that platform by the ledge with your opponent hanging on for dear life. That is his dream.
Absolutely. He's so scary to deal with right there. Regardless, though. Oh, that looked like a very unfortunate misinput. Regardless, though, he has limit, and he has a lot of movement available to him. Okay, that time he opted to go for the forward reset.
Oh my goodness. Not quite managing to clutch onto that ledge. I really like the idea of using the limit up B to just completely avoid the situation that eMass was trying to press, but not quite working out there.
And now he has Arsene, and he's building. He was already equalized the damage.
Yeah, and we can see eMass happy to just slow down the pace a little bit. Not quite managing to catch that air dodge, but a back air going to send Curry
the guns!
on stage.
The guns! Oh my god, that situation was so tough.
Yeah, but such a clutch air dodge from Curry just to get back onto the stage. However, this is not
Look at
over
that.
yet.
He's using those guns to send into tech situation. It's such masterful use of just Joker. Neutral B is just amazing. Regardless though, good reactions on ledge. He's got to scout what options he's going for. He actually just empty lands. Regardless, he still has the stage control and abusing that cloud movement.
Yeah, it's so difficult. Both of these players, despite the breakneck pace that we're going at, still fairly even between these two. eMass, I'm not sure if Curry managed to get his jump back. Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised eMass didn't swing back at that situation. He actually air dodged. Maybe he was fearing that he would get hit. Regardless, though, they're both like close enough percents where either of them could die.
Yeah, so much is going to kill. Going for the 2 jabs on shield, and eMass just saying, right, I'm just getting out of the situation.
The knockback on the RB.
Yeah, very strange interaction there. Thankfully, eMass not going to lose a stock for it. However, very close to losing it right here. Once again, Curry in his favorite place.
Yeah, regardless, though, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the spacing of the RB was so good. He wasn't able to get that 2-frame.
Yeah, so damn good. And just charging in with that dash attack, saying, you know what, enough of this defensive play. Face me, eMass.
Yeah, exactly. He just immediately zone braked him, and that's just a good example of good aggression right there.
Yeah, and we are seeing once again Curry getting these combo starters from the forward air. The second hit of dash attack not quite hitting for eMass.
Look at that.
And we're seeing it again.
Leads. Amazing use of Nair, taking him to the platform. Almost caught him slipping. Huge damage for the down air to back air.
Yeah, and you got to hope that isn't going to cost him the stock with Arsene around as well. But this percent racking up. Once again, eMass stuck at the ledge against Curry.
Look at that. Beautiful parry on the forward air. Wow, this is such a strong position right now.
Yeah, and eMass trying to use movement to bait in Curry, but Curry knowing that Arsene is going to be gone at any moment.
Yep, limit is coming up online very soon. He has to consider that. Oh, that's a DI. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He caught him trying to run into him, so the DI was just well off.
Yeah, and it was just like, he just danced around that forward. He just fought dash attack, sorry. He danced around it.
Literally danced around it, and just punished him immediately for trying to swing back again. He just got absolutely punished for trying to re-scramble that situation.
Truly incredible stuff. And we are seeing the same characters. We're definitely not going to see any character switches in this set. Both of these tried and true solo mains. The crowd, definitely, you can see a lot of Northern players at the front rallying behind their boy, trying to get that run back from winners semis against, or winners finals, sorry, against Bloom Forever.
All right, now we are opting to go Smashville, and this is very interesting stage for both of them. All right now, look at that. It's the way he doesn't overextend, and he just gets so much more damage because of the new opportunity that presented itself. It's just such good, just patience. I love it.
Yeah, and I do feel like maybe the Arsene arriving there, maybe saving eMass's skin. He has got the limit there, and trying to go for that down air to just end the stock. However, Curry just avoiding the situation entirely.
Oh! Absolutely destroys him. Absolutely clobbers that 2-frame with that down air. Really good stuff from Curry right there. Just the coverage. Look at that, the patience.
Yeah, and we can see again, we mentioned
his movement. His movement is on point.
Curry's confidence. When Curry is feeling confident, he is absolutely terrifying. He is just petrifying to fight.
Exactly. And you know what? This time he does get the right coverage, eMass does. And regardless though, he only has a little bit. Oh, he might have actually died for that if he... that could have been really unfortunate. Regardless though, the situation has reset, and eMass does have this. He's in a disadvantage right now. 80% down.
Yeah, and I do like the idea of the smaller stage pick, given that, you know, Curry's movement is so good that he wants him to have less room. However, Curry is just adapting to this so good, and that back air not quite being enough.
Exactly. All the down air trying to scout that. The F tilt on the neutral get up, the timing was impeccable. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's able to react to that or whether he's just that good at reading it.
Look at that neutral B limit blade beam into the cross slash. Just wow, his gameplay is just making me trip over my words right now. I'm just at a loss for words at points. Oh no, but eMass is not letting it he's just not letting it go unanswered.
Yeah, the crack in the armor that is Cloud's recovery on the character is really rearing its ugly head right now.
Absolutely.
As eMass with a, you know, roughly 70% deficit.
Oh wow, that late down tilt just wasn't able to whiff punish it. Regardless though.
Yeah, and once again, the second hit of dash attack not quite hitting, just not allowing eMass to capitalize on that hit and extend his advantage state.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now that tomahawk was beautiful. He's just able to get so much control, almost whiff punishes with the up smash. Wasn't quite there. Tries to up B.
Yeah, quite an aggressive neutral air there from Curry Governor. Thankfully not taking too much of a punish from it.
That platform usage is amazing.
Yeah.
Regardless though, was a bit sluggish on that Nair spacing. He does have a limit though. Tries to catch him, running into him, but eMass was giving him space.
Yeah, and perfect spacing on that forward air.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but Arsene is very close to being online.
I'm sure everyone's going to notice in just a second as the big red man, although it looks like with this kind of edge guard, eMass might not need it.
Oh, that's it. He doesn't have enough limit.
Yeah, you're done at that point.
eMass
using the second counter just to make doubly sure that there was no chance of escape.
Absolutely. He's just not leaving any chances. He just wants to put him on the ground immediately. And he just answers that game, that last game, with this game win right here. Very good stuff.
Yeah, and we can see here again another replay just going for that up throw.
Look at that.
To get the neutral air and then boosh, you're gone.
Immediately, he got beamed for doing that. He covered that up throw with a jump read with the Nair, and then after he just down at him. Regardless though, eMass was still playing solid and just gets the right opportunities, especially with those guns.
And look at the focus on Curry's face right now. He is locked in and he is loaded. He's ready. Yeah, he wants his run back.
Exactly. That seems to be his mentality this entire top 8. Run back. Run it straight back. I'm going to beat you.
Yeah.
Exactly what it's.
And electing to go back to Stadium where he did win game 1. And we can see eMass again. He likes to elect for these slower starts at the beginning, making sure that he's got that little bit of percent so that he can then start getting those real bread and butter, those meteor combos going.
Exactly. And right now, eMass, such a commanding lead right now. Curry's trying to answer back, right? They basically reset. Wow, that situation. Okay, they're scrambling for as much damage as possible right now. He does have a limit on deck, but will eMass force him to use it? Not quite.
Yeah, excellent get-up attack, just catching eMass's attempted pressure at the ledge there. And
he's going to run out of limit.
Yeah,
he used it,
yeah, just throwing it out, just making sure, you know what, I'd rather it go on a potential option than nothing at all.
That directional air dodge from both really good. They both escaped a near-death situation there. Wow, that first hit down air to set him into that tech situation, and he just gets dash attacked.
Yeah, and that's such an unusual situation. I'm not sure Curry was ready for it. He did have the tech ready, but even so, eMass was just one step ahead.
Absolutely. Okay, he gets the climb hazard. He knows that's unsafe. He's not letting him get it for free. Oh, wow. The missed tech is going to cost him a lot.
Yeah, you got to hit those
techs.
He
ran out of Arsene!
So unfortunate in that moment right there. Arsene leaving him when he needed him the most.
Exactly. And now Curry is able to definitely work with this.
Yeah, and you can see both of these players just taking a moment to breathe.
Absolutely.
Just to make sure that the pressure doesn't get to them too much here.
Look at the gun usage, but you know what? Curry won't let it phase him. He knows that situation's negative, and he just answers back. Regardless, though, oh, that blade beam.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he wanted the blade beam necessarily. Using the Nair on the tech chase, just about missing that back air. And once again, eMass in full control with Arsene and a full meter.
Yes, this is a very scary situation right now for Curry. He has to deal with Arsene. That down throw almost gets a conversion. Catches that landing air dodge. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and eMass once again just